All right, what up, though? Let's do an audio check. All right, what up, though? Let's do an audio check. All right, welcome to Free Agency Frenzy Day 3. What's up, everybody? Good afternoon. We're only going to be on for 2 hours today, so we're going to go through the official start of free agency, and then we are going to probably get off about an hour after that, because knowing the Detroit Lions, they won't do anything at all. If they do, it'll be somebody off a practice squad from another team. What's up to everybody in the building? We got Chad, we got Dark Saber, we got Steve. What up, though, Steve? We got who else? We got Bruce Morton in the building. KD, what's up, 313? Lions are live right now. And what are they talking about? Let me see. Had no idea they were going live. Detroit Lions. Nope, not that. Oh, the mini movie. Yeah, I'm good. I won't want to watch that right now. That's the mini movie that they did, like wrapping the season up. What's up, Dale? What's going on? Cough. Al Torrey, Shift God. What up, man? Kiera, how you doing? Instead of 20 to 30 plus on a big name. What's up, what is that, Darian? What's up, man? We getting Cooper Kupp? Yes, we are. I would not be surprised. Lori, how you doing? What's up? All right, so to all my members, what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to do a member, like, kind of kick it stream. It won't be a stream. It'll be like a where we just kind of chop it up. I think I'm going to use StreamYard instead of Zoom, but we got some notable free agents that's still available. I don't know where people are hearing certain names from, but Matthew Judon has been a name that has been linked to the Detroit Lions in some form or fashion. Let me grab my remote real quick. I can already tell you what my thumbnail is going to say. If we sign a pass rusher, whether it's Von Miller, Matthew Judon, it's gonna say one small step. We didn't do a giant leap. We took one small step. Anybody left on the pass rusher market, if it's not trading for Trey Hendrickson, which there are reports that are coming out that now the Bengals want a first-round pick. I don't know why okay, so the Bengals never came out and said that they wanted a second-round pick. I told you guys where it came from. I made a video about where it came from. No source legitimately said that they wanted a second-round pick. It was a misquote from a person who his name is Jonathan Jones. He works for CBS Sports, and the internet took it and ran. Who I would like to see, I mean, I guess Azeez Ojulari. That would be the best type of fit for the Detroit Lions, I think. Yes, he's not a typical edge, but he's good at getting to the passer. I feel like the Detroit Lions will get either Dante Fowler or the other guy that was released from the Washington Commanders. The Washington Commanders are making a strong push for Trey Hendrickson, and watch they get him. They are going to land Trey Hendrickson, man, because the Detroit Lions do not want to pay anyone. They don't want to pay anyone outside of their team. What's up, Xavier? How you doing, man? Mike ain't coming here. He's going to get a huge payday. Okay, I don't know where that came from. So as far as okay, so James, Cooper Kupp has not signed with Dallas because he's not released yet. He is not released until 4 o'clock. Once 4 o'clock comes, he is free to sign with another team. So he is not, that is a false, nothing about, I'm not saying you made that up, but whatever you heard that from is 100% cap. That is not what's happening. Micah Parsons, yes, he's going to get a huge payday. Him and Aiden, he was taken the year before Aiden, so he's in his 5th year. And so Marcus Mariota he was already with the Commanders, right? 1 year, $8 million deal. That's one thing the Detroit Lions don't have to do. Okay, so Steve says Roy Lopez is a great signing. Y'all will see it next season. Steve, come on, bro. Why you got to come? He might not even make the team, bro. Like, I'm not saying he won't, but come on, man. I mean, he probably will because he's made the team. But can we not do this? Can we not? We've seen what these great signings will do. Like, I don't even want to. I'm not on that, man. I'm not arguing with nobody in the comment section about attrition today. Not one person. I'm only going to be on for 2 hours. If the Lions don't do anything, look, we'll see what happens when it happens. One thing I do know is if we don't get somebody, hey, Virus, I thought you weren't coming. I thought you said you weren't coming today. Bengals are broke and can't pay all their guys. Have the Lions paid Aiden yet? No. They got to pay Kirby first. Another name to watch for is J.K. Dobbins and Rico from Dallas. For us? J.K. Dobbins for us? I mean, the bottom line is, hey, what's up? LL Dub says, Derek, I'm starting to think Jalen Reeves-Maybin didn't get released since the Lions haven't reported yet for whatever reason. Okay, so it can't become official till 4 o'clock. So expect 4 o'clock. You're going to see a flurry of moves. Some you've already heard. And that's when it can come official. So expect that. Lions move super slow, so you probably won't hear it till midnight. But, yeah. I'm selling my laundry mats to buy a team. Don't hate on my Latino brother. Oh, no, listen, I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying he's not a needle mover. What's up, nephew? Roy Lopez is a lower tier scrub or camp body or rotation guy. That's Raw Detroit. That's exactly what he is. And we got our whole team, ladies and gentlemen, is made up of bottom roster guys. Like for the most part. For the most part. So what's up, JBL? Hey, JBL, bro. I spoke too soon. So check this out. A homie of mine who picks tomorrow, he got an email saying that season tickets were sold out. I don't pick until Friday. And I haven't received the email yet, but I'm sure it's coming. I'm sure it's coming. So what? What? Oh, yo. Okay. I read that wrong. The Bills are trading cornerback Kaiir Elam to the Cowboys. I saw something else. I did not see. Okay. Let me pull up Twitter on my phone, on my computer so I can cut to this. I thought that said Shakir. I was about to say, what? That's what I wanted to see. All right, so according to reports, the Atlanta Falcons are going to keep Kirk Cousins on the roster until at least Sunday. They're going to pay him his $10 million bonus. They're still trying to trade him. I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to trade Kirk Cousins. They don't want to release him just yet because he's getting paid. Brad acting like it's his money he's spending. Brad only wants depth. So tell me, guys, what would you like to see? What would make you comfortable? No, Twitter's working today. What would make you comfortable if Brad did what? Like with free agency, what would make you comfortable? Yeah, and I gotta cut my nails. I know. At 11:25, Lions to sign Derek from Lions Syndicate. Hey, that's almost how it happened yesterday. It was like 10:25 when we signed Roy Lopez. What's up, Bill? Bill says, do you think the Lions will structure Hutch's contract in a way that he needs to pay X amount of games, play X amount of games, etc., before offering him the farm? We do not know how he's going to perform. You know what, Bill? I'm going to say negative. I think because Brad has paid his guys. I think he is going to pay Hutch based off of what he believes he can do. I did wake up this morning and thought I saw that we had re-signed Levi Onwuzurike. What's up, Rye? What's good, man? It can be the bald dude on the corner for all I care. Michael says, I'm comfortable for now, to be honest. Michael, that is crazy, bro. I can't even deny. That's crazy, man. So Michael believes that we would have, I mean, this is without Zadarius Smith. That's tough to me, bro. I don't understand how we got better. We want Cooper Kupp. I think the Lions are going to try to sign him. Now, let's talk about it. Okay? When I tell you that there are some behind the scenes things as to why Tim Patrick is not re-signed. The Lions still got a lot of players that they have not re-signed. There's a reason behind that. So don't be surprised if Tim Patrick does not return to Detroit. He might go get a bag his type of bag elsewhere. Because one thing is very clear. Brad Holmes, he don't dish it out. Now, I asked you yesterday in a video, and I want you guys to put in the comment section below, okay? Brad Holmes has put, and you might be wondering, like, Derek, why do you get so upset? Why are you so mad? If Brad Holmes put the same amount of investing into the defensive line as he did to the secondary, I might not be complaining so much. We have spent $33 million on Cam Sutton, $48 million, and I'm going by the total contract, $48 million for DJ Reed. How much money have we put to a free agent on the defensive line? DJ Reader, that's it. That's it. So we couldn't even put $11 million on a free agent D lineman. We couldn't even do that. I guess we kind of did because DJ Reader. So DJ Reader is the low end. DJ Reader is the low end. I just thought about that. DJ Reader is the low end. But as far as edge rushers, we talk about how we don't want to spend money. So we paid DJ Reader $11 million, essentially. Why can't we get that same type of production or investment in an edge? I don't understand. What's up, Lamont? JBL in the building, man. Appreciate you, bro. Says after this season tickets will be available. I got the text to join the wait list. Oh, that's what's up, bro. All right. Well, let me know how that works out for you, man. Yeah, I haven't received the text or the email, but I did have a homie send me the screenshot of the Lions telling him that they were sold out. But apparently we get like first dibs on playoff tickets and stuff like that, which is super, like, outside of if there's any left, which is kind of cool, man. I did get that email last year, but I didn't know that they wanted them all up front. I guess you got to like buy them. You get one chance. So I thought they were going to send me like for each round, but they only sent me the one. And it was like, I had to respond in like a day. So, but I'm okay with that because what I'll do, we play Kansas City and Arrowhead. We play the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. We play the Washington Commanders. We play the LA Rams. Those are the 4 away games that I want to go to. So all my money is going to go to traveling to see those 4 games, and then I'll be ready by 2026, which is super cool. That's kind of what I was hoping anyway. Raw Detroit says he only put money on cornerbacks. I like it, bro. Bro, it is what it is. Okay, Jay, what are you talking about? Oh, says, I've given up on this D-line. Says, D-line thing, I honestly don't care what happens. I've been saying it before Hutch, and I found your channel. It is what it is. Hopefully he fixes it in the draft. He's not going to have a choice. He's not going to have a choice. He's not going to have a choice. That's it. I'm telling you right now, man, the fan base is okay, I would say a bigger percentage than last year. For the first time, I think some of the fan base sees the cracks in Brad Holmes' armor and are willing to, I think they saw him before, but they were willing to dismiss them because we got better. And then once we went to the NFC Championship game, you can tell nobody want to hear nothing. You can't say nothing about Brad in 2024. Not a negative thing. It doesn't matter. Look, the entire 2024 draft were project people outside of one guy. This is the first time the entire draft was projects. Only one of them players made an impact on our team, and like an immediate impact. And he was a starting cornerback. He was probably only starting because Emmanuel Mosley got a season-ending injury. So I think that now the fan base is like, you know what, Brad? We love you, but I see your flaws, bro, and I'm going to need you to fix them things. What would you say if we get Von Miller? Hey, Joe, I made a video about him. Yep, Zeitler's not resigned either. So that's what I was going to say. So keep in mind that let's go back 2 off seasons ago. The off season of 2023, we heard some rumblings about Jamal Williams. Now, David Montgomery is an upgrade. There's no doubt about it. But we hear some rumblings about Jamal Williams. What happens next? He's gone to another team. 2024, we hear some rumblings about Josh Reynolds. I like Josh Reynolds. I would love if he came back. To me, the fan base did him completely dirty. They tried to dismiss everything he brought to this team because of one bad game. We heard some rumblings about Josh Reynolds. Next thing you know, he's gone. Carlton Davis comes out and says what he says. Now, you can believe Carlton was overpaid. That's up to you. But Carlton Davis comes out and says what he says a couple days before the trade deadline. What did we assume? What we always do. Next thing you know, he's on another team. So what I'm saying to you is, there's a reason that these guys are not re-signed. The Tim Patricks, the Levi's, there is a reason. It could be as simple as the Detroit Lions don't want him anymore, or it could be as simple as, or more complicated about contract. Now, keep in mind, too, that, oh, wow. So I don't know how Aaron Rodgers is officially released by the Jets. This is from Underdog, so that has to be incorrect because it's not 4 o'clock yet. But Aaron Rodgers will be released by the Jets, designated as a post-June 1st. So there is some rumblings. There is some rumblings. Don't get it twisted. Matt Millen loved wide receiver Brad loved CBs. Yep. Cup officially released. Not yet. Not yet. They said DeMarcus Lawrence, bro, if we if we sign DeMarcus Lawrence, I'm going to have questions. I'm going to have questions. Injured? But DeMarcus Lawrence is over 30, right? So that's 2 for 2. I don't know how cheap he's going to be. If we sign DeMarcus Lawrence, I am going to have questions. Because DeMarcus Lawrence, does he seem like a culture fit to you? We don't care about the GM of the year. We want a Super Bowl ring, right? That's where I am. Would you be mad if Brad signed Aziz? No. Nope. I would prefer, I don't know, man. Either one of them, but I could see Dante before. I could see Dante, or what's the other guy, man? What is the other edge that the Washington Commanders that they let go? I cannot ever think of his name. GM of the year means nothing. Well, Jake, to a lot of people, we had that discussion yesterday. We had massive dialogue about GM of the year, and it really paints the picture of what fans are. Fans are fanatical. And it's funny, man, because we will fight among ourselves about who has the right opinion when all we want is to win. We all want the same thing. We see different paths to get there. Let me see. Can y'all just sit back and let him do his job? Titus, what are we? First of all, this is what I do. And secondly, no, we can't. No, we can't. You should question everything. So no, we cannot. I'm not. His job. And what is his job, Titus? His job is to bring a Super Bowl champion. I heard the dumbest take today on a particular network. I clicked on their video and I listened to it today. And I heard the most idiotic take, in my opinion, I've ever heard in my life. And that's hyperbolic, but almost just a little bit hyperbolic. The dumbest take I've ever heard in my life is for Detroit Lions to not be, we should, if the Lions win a Super Bowl, but they can't sustain success, that's not what we want. We're trying to sustain success, but there's no guarantee. Which one would you prefer, people? Would you prefer a guaranteed Super Bowl or success? What are we talking about? I just don't understand this, bruh. Hey, go ahead, Eric. Let him talk, man. Let him. It's good. We good. Don Bird, the fan base is hysterical. Hey, listen. Don Bird is he's like the ultimate, happy guy. But what are we doing? Listen, let me paint the reality for you. Every single one of us could be dead before the Lions win a Super Bowl. Think about that. Am I lying? Am I lying? No, I'm not. We should be hysterical. We should be. If you not hysterical, I feel sorry for you. That means you just sit back and be like, did I do that? You just accept whatever you see. What are we talking about, bruh? Y'all act like the Lions are actually, like, we've been a good team. We got some nerve talking about a team. We ain't never won nothing, and we got all these expectations. What are we talking about here? No such thing as guaranteed. I think I heard the exact same thing on Valenti and Rico. Was that the one you heard? No, it wasn't. It was a particular one that's on YouTube. They're on YouTube too, but no, not that one. If Diggs or Cooper was affordable, one of them would be fun to see as a Lion. Randy, I think that Brad Holmes is going to sign Cooper Kupp. I think he's going to start. I think he's going to sign Cooper Kupp because Albert Breer today was saying that the Cooper Kupp is looking for a contender, and like we know that he's not going to play 17 games. And then I thought about it. I mean, Brad wouldn't sign him for this reason. He would sign him because A, we need a receiver. I think we need a different type of receiver, but he needs a receiver. B, the chemistry with Jared Goff, right? But I also was like, man, wouldn't it be crazy if the Lions traded Stafford to LA, Kupp wins a Super Bowl with Stafford, gets cut. And if you're Cooper Kupp, how like devastated are you that you got cut and your team signed Devontae Adams? Like, that is cold. You were the Triple Crown winner in 2021, and they signed you for Devontae Adams, which, I mean, I understand the appeal, but if I'm Kupp, I'm feeling some type of way. But what kind of full circle moment would it be for him to come to Detroit? So I think he comes to Detroit. Eric says we need a big receiver. I really like Savion Williams from TCU. So don't be surprised if he's, you know, he might be a little too expensive for Brad, but Brad he'll pay who he wants to. Let's remember that. He'll pay who he wants to. Sign Kupp, keep Tim Patrick. Kupp has more experience with Goff than a rookie. I think we still take a rookie somewhere in the later rounds. What's up, Tail? We don't need an overpaid wide receiver 3 out of Kupp. Well, Jacob, I mean, if we sign, he wouldn't be here. Okay, so Motown Mitch. You got, hold on. Motown. First of all, bro, you're going to put some respect on my name. What false narrative are we talking about? Hold on, y'all. Let me get a floor to Motown Mitch. What are you talking about? Because you sound like an idiot right now. Go check the tape, big dog. I said I wasn't going to go check the tape, bro. Go check my tape, son. I'm right a lot. So what false narrative am I talking about? The fact that we haven't won a Super Bowl? What are we talking about, bro? You sound like an idiot. I am not. You sound like an idiot. So what false narrative? Come on, bro. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Did you see Kirby Joseph tweet saying OTB? I don't even know what that means. That guy said Howie isn't a good general manager. First of all, I don't even know who he is. And if you a slappy, bro, listen, I am going to start selling mugs with Brad Holmes in a bathtub. And you can drink his water if you want to. What are you talking about? What false narrative am I talking about? Says, I always drop in at the right time. Send him back to Luke. Okay, so wait. Bradley Mathias. Send him back to Luke. Okay, so you must got some history. You must have been around a long time. I want to know who you are, bro. This is going to be a mystery. Let me see. I'm the idiot, yet the Lions need to cut the whole team and sign. Did you hear me say that? Did you hear me say that? Did you hear me say that? No, therefore, you must be an idiot because I never said that. I never said that. Y'all be killing me, bro. I've never said that. What have I always said, people? What have I always said? Hold on, wait. I'm the one that gets questioned, but yet your general manager refuses to address the defensive line properly. But I'm the one, I have been saying it for 4 years, and it's the same result every time. Yes, you are an idiot because you don't know how to listen. So where we at? Hey, I got it. I can do this all day. I can do this all day. Who cares what Luke thinks, bro? Oh, this is an inside joke. Let me see. Insider update says Cooper Kupp signed with the Dallas Cowboys. He did not sign with the Dallas Cowboys because he can't. He can't. Kirby to the Jets. Let me see. These Brad haters be weird. Okay, T Webbs, I'm done with you, bro. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. We gonna start off from the bottom, because if you got something to say to me, bro, say something to me. So we gonna start. Hold on. You was at 5 minutes yesterday. You about to be at 10 right now. Cause y'all, it's like talking to people who don't understand what you're talking about. Shift, yeah, you're right. Watch us give Cup $12 million, but not sign a DE. Let me see. Chase Young would have been a great reclamation piece and depth, and he'll come cheap. He also has been signed by anyone. Yes, has he been signed? He signed a $51 million deal with the Saints. So he was not cheap, and he is not available for the next 3 seasons. Sounds like me talking to my wife. That's crazy. Let me see. If Brad chooses to address the pass rush in the draft, afraid of spending on the line, is there someone that's a him or a bust for you, like Mike Green's numbers? You know what, Ryan, I think we talked about this yesterday. I don't care. Just get somebody that can get to the quarterback. I don't care where you take them. I really don't. What I don't want to see is with the first round pick, we take a safety. With the first round pick, we take I know we need a lineman, like an offensive lineman, but I don't want to see that. No one wants Cooper Kupp. Your general manager probably does. Let me see. Lopez, defensive player of the year. We can still bring back Z. Like, we cut Zadarius Smith. So wait a minute. I'm the idiot, but yet we cut Zadarius Smith and decided to keep Marcus Davenport? Come on, man. Y'all are funny to me. Let me see. Where we at? Got to be drafting a DE with the first pick. Ray, you would think that. Hopefully the Lions draft James Pierce. It's like Brad is the only GM who doesn't value defensive end. Thomas, don't it seem like that? What if Brad trades up for a DE? Jeff, I would love that. But what are you willing to give up? Let's put this in perspective. When we moved up from 32 to 12, when the Rams won the Super Bowl, we wind up giving Minnesota 32, 34, and another pick, right? And we got 12 and 46. So I don't know if we wanted to come up. We're sitting at 28 right now. So let's say we moved up 20 spots like we did in 2022, and we come up to 8. Do you have the capital to do that? You know what that's going to require, fellas and ladies? That's going to require a first round pick. I think it's going to require for at least 1 or 2 seconds or something. I think that's going to require a first round pick, because that particular year, the Lions had 32 and 34. Remember, because we were picking second in the draft. So Minnesota botched that whole thing. They wind up taking Scene, I think. They took 2 players, and I don't think either one are on their team right now. Let me see. It's kind of lined up perfectly for our GM. This is the draft to take multiple shots at the D-line position. Okay, David, I agree with you, but what if he doesn't? Okay, Mike's Kitchen says our secondary was the biggest issue. He will address the D-line. He's building a consistent winner. Okay, Mike, let me ask you this. How long has our secondary been the biggest issue? How long would you say? Brad got here. He just finished his 4th year. How long would you say our secondary was the biggest issue? Okay, what did Jerry Jones do? Hey, Okay, Motown, let's give a moment of silence for Motown Mitch. It's been a long day without you, my friend. I can't tell you all about it because I won't see you again. You've come a long way. Where we at? Let me see. What do you think they should do with the first pick? Get somebody who gets to the passer. Wouldn't that be like the same thing as far as signing a big name? Titus, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Let me see. So if you trade your draft capital to move up and get one of the best edge in the NFL draft, is basically the same thing. Well, you know what, Titus? It's a little different, because here's what people are looking at. It's about the money. So the first round is not going to cost you a bunch of money, especially if it's later in the round. So the most you're going to have to pay is that 5th year option. You're going to be paying chump change year 1 through, it goes up, but I think year 4 is like $4 million, somewhere around there. And then they get most of their money in the 5th year. So this is all about the money. It's not necessarily about draft capital, in my opinion. It's about the money. If you draft someone, then you can essentially hold them hostage for, you'll have them for 4+ years at a decent price. When you can sign, if you sign Trey Hendrickson in 1 year is probably going to make more money than a rookie first-round defensive end. So that's probably the difference. Let me see. Wait, somebody said something. It's getting heated over there at Woodward Sports. What's happening over there? Showing that Mohammed, Smith, O'Connor, Pecco, Levi, and John Kaminsky remain unsigned shows how much Brad Holmes cares about the pass rush. Okay, Lions, I will say this. Yeah, because Mohammed is on a future reserve. So I think they will sign him, though. I don't know I don't know if they have to wait till 4, but yeah. The other ones, yeah. Let me see. Brad ain't moving up. We know he's too cheap and thinks he's too smart and will try to trade up for edge in the middle of the season. Nate, you are a fool, bro. You are a fool. Offense is addressed because the head coach is an offensive guy. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck out of here. It's hard to say goodbye to yesterday. What happened when Lions miss out on Joey Bosa? They were never really in there. Yes, Kevin Zeitler is not signed. I think Ronnie Bell stays on the wide receiver depth chart for the Lions. Brandon, he probably will. We signed him to a future reserve. He probably will. No, Detroit, I'm asking you what happened. What's going on? Do you think we will bring Smith back? You know what, Brandon? I don't know. If it's about the money, I don't know. I don't because if I'm Smith, I would have to really love it here to come back. I would have to, because to me, it's a bit disrespectful that you cut me. So if I'm Za'Darius, I don't know. I have to okay, do you want to win a Super Bowl? Like, do you want to come back to the team that cut you because they wanted to save money? I mean, I don't know. Lions. So I don't know. I don't know. No, he didn't, because we signed him to a future reserve. He was on the future reserve list. So that means that he wasn't on the 53. He wasn't signed to the, I think he wasn't signed to the 53. Dude has drafted bum Broderick Martin and slow Pascal and hurt Levi. He has botched the O-line. Don't be surprised if we sign offensive linemen in the first round. Chad, I mean, Zeitler is here, bro. He wants to come back. We might as well re-sign him. Dark Saber, yes, that is too much to ask. That is too much to ask. Greg Rosenthal, according to his top free agents, there's not the only, check this out, Levi Onwuzurike and Calais Campbell are the only 2 defensive linemen on that list. I love how people said Philly drafted their way to a Super Bowl when they clearly got better in free agency. Titus says it takes time to work these deals out. They don't happen quickly. Okay, Neil Rule. And who is Ryan? Who's Ryan? I hope they turn that. Hey, give me a timestamp. Ryan Armani. Neil and Ryan. Aren't they like the same person? I swear, bro. I swear I be thinking Ryan and Neil. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even trying to be funny. Sometimes I confuse them. I think they're the same person. What put the Eagles over the top was Barkley, Shift God. Not only that, they paid this man before, like he was getting monster money for a free agent. And yeah, Brad and Dan about to have Skipper at DE. You guys underplay the new coaching staff. They will elevate us to the championship. It's not the player. Steve, well, you know what, man? I'm glad that you're so optimistic, bro. I'm glad that you are like that. I don't understand how you can be that optimistic when, in my opinion, we're probably going to have some growing pains. But, you know, at the end of the day, if get it together, that we can make the playoffs and go on a run. That's all that really matters. I know we need defensive line help, but is it time to start looking at options at left tackle? Taylor is getting old, and last year I saw him beat many times. Mac, I think it's been time. So I was a bit surprised that the Lions extended him, but I think it's been time. I think Taylor Decker retires a Detroit Lion. I don't think he goes anywhere else. I will say that there's been talk for many years about him being traded. I don't see that happening. Lupe, I don't know. Micah Parsons, there is no way Micah Parsons would is coming to Detroit. I'm so confident in that if I was stupid and a gambling man, I would probably delete my YouTube channel. And that would be really dumb. But good thing I'm not. But Mike, there's no way. There's no way, because Micah Parsons is about to get paid. Aiden Hutchinson is about to get paid. And we're not talking about like Trey Hendrickson money. We're talking about money, like a bunch of money. There's no way that happens. Yeah, but you know what, Mo? He gets beat a lot. He also false starts a ton. They just don't call it. Maybe they move Broderick to O-line. Hey, Thomas, they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to do something. With Goff not being mobile, pocket QB, the Statue of Liberty, Lions should have kept Carlton Davis. Well, it wind up being a $4 million difference approximately between the length of the contract and the guaranteed money. I've been saying Decker and Glasgow are mid. Thank you guys for finally understanding. Yeah. Brad's scared to spend any money because our guys are getting paid upcoming. I mean, but here's the thing, y'all. Salary cap goes up, right? This year, who do we have to pay? Who do we have to worry about? Kirby Joseph and potentially Hutch. If I'm Hutch, I hold off. And maybe that's determining why the Lions aren't spending any money, because maybe they don't want to extend Hutch this year. Maybe they want to do it next year. We had this conversation yesterday, got kind of exciting. Jamison Williams, I don't think he's earned an extension right now. I think he's earned a 5th-year option, but not an extension. He can earn one next year. And if I'm J-Mo, I'm saying, give me my whole contract. Give me my whole contract. If I'm Jamison Williams, here's what I do. I let all these other receivers get paid. I ball out in year 4. I ball out in year 5. And I want the bag to sign anywhere in year 6. That's what I would do if I was J-Mo. I know a lot of these players, they get hurt and then they lose the bag. But Jamison Williams has already been hurt. So I could see him being a little hesitant on that. But if I'm Jamison Williams, I'm like, yo, let me ball out for the next 2 years. And let me get up there. Because right now, where would you pay Jamison Williams? If Justin Jefferson is up there, like what are you giving Jamison Williams per year? What would your contract right now to J-Mo be? If you had to sign him right now, what would it be? The Bears got way better, and now look at their D-line. Look at the D-line in Minnesota. Lions might draft Donovan Jackson from Ohio State. Do you want Tim Patrick back, or would you rather have Mike Williams? I think I would take Tim Patrick. David says, I agree. Our new coaching staff are a bunch of dogs, very optimistic, and don't think there will be any regression. Hopefully, they hit the ground running, greatest show on turf in the D. Well, David, the only reason I say regression is because there's no way we go 15-2. I just, with the record we have, we got Baltimore on the road, Philly on the road. Oh, Philly on the road. That's another place I want to go if it's not cold. LA, like I'm not going to give a record just yet because I want to see the schedule. So I think we win double digit games, but I don't think it's 15. Giants never made a Super Bowl. Why are we mad? Jubilee, I'm not sure what, like, the context of that statement. Let me see. Next year, Hutch, new contract with Kirby and J-Mo. Kirby's getting one today. Not today. He's getting one this year. They're in early discussions. I saw a report today. So what that means is that Kirby could have a contract before he's going to have one before the draft. Kirby's going to be paid before the draft. I think, because when did Amon-Ra and all of them? It was this month, right? I think we see a Kirby Joseph extension before the month is out, but by the draft for certain. I think we can take Philly. When I wanted to say that, but I kind of want to wait. Zach says, my brother just sent me this article saying the Bengals are looking for a first-round pick for Hendrickson. He also wants a long-term contract where he goes. I'm not mad at him. Because I'm going to tell you what. Think about this, y'all. Think about this. Would you be mad if the Detroit Lions Okay, Trey Hendrickson is under contract for the next season. Keep in mind that Myles Garrett was signed for 4-year extension, right? He's not getting an increase in money that I saw this season or next season. His contract starts in 2 years, but he's locked up for like 6. So what if the Lions, they say, okay, we're going to pay Hutch. They talk to Hutch, and Hutch says, all right, you know what? I don't want an extension this year. Let me play out year 4, because if I'm Aiden Hutchinson, I want to be the highest paid defensive in the NFL. Point blank, I want to surpass Myles Garrett. The only way I'm going to do that is to play out my 2 years. So if I'm Hutch, I'm like, yo, I talk to Brad and I say, listen, give me year 4 to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. If I win Defensive Player of the Year, I'm the sack leader, I'm all of that stuff, I get paid more than Myles Garrett. Deal? Okay. If he says no deal, I say, well, what we talking about now? And if you say, okay, we won't give you 40 plus, but we'll make you the second highest paid, I'm going to feel some type of way. I'm going to be like, give me a shot to be the highest paid. So what if we have Hutch and Hendrickson and we still draft somebody in the first round? They're going to be on our team for 4 years. By the time, so we're paying them pennies, but the bag is going to Hutch and Hendrickson. And we got a rookie deal guy, bruh. We could go from like the worst offensive line or defensive line to one of the best in a matter of 6 weeks. No, Jordan, today's day 3. There's not a lot of stuff happening. In about 15 minutes, free agency goes live. We are officially on the 2025 NFL season, and that's kind of why we got on so late. So we'll be on to maybe about 5 o'clock, seeing what the Lions do. Do not expect much. Yesterday, they made a move in the morning. They made a move super duper late, and that would be about it. George, so thank you for the super chat as well. Appreciate it. Give me a recap of what happened this free agency. Okay. Lions designated Jalen Reeves-Maybin to be released, which will come later today. We signed Derek Barnes to a 3-year deal worth $16 million guaranteed. We signed Marcus Davenport for a very minimal deal. We cut Zadarius Smith. We did not re-sign Ife Melifonwu. He took a 1-year deal with the Miami Dolphins. We did bring in Miles Adams on a 1-year deal. We also last night brought in Roy Lopez on a very similar 1-year deal to Marcus Davenport. And I think that's it. I think that's where we are. We have not re-signed any receivers. We have not done anything like that. So that gives me a bit of concern. Only because this is the latest Brad has really waited. Brian says Joseph will be paid like $21 to $22 million per year. What? Brian said, okay, where would that put him? Where would that put him? All of our guys got extended right before the draft. So it was April? Let me see. What's up, Raw? Appreciate the dono. Let me see. They already showed bringing back Tim Patrick is not a priority. And it's almost like when Brad Holmes says it is a priority, it never is. He said it about Jamal. He said it about Josh. And I just figured out something. And this is strictly a coincidence, but both of their first names start with J. That's kind of crazy. Isn't that crazy? Let me see. Where we at? Problem is we still going to have to pay Branch when he comes and Laporta and Gibbs. Eventually we're going to lose Monty in a year or two as well. Well, we extended David Montgomery. So David Montgomery, believe it or not, he was going on his last year. This would have been David Montgomery's last year. Didn't we give him an extra 2 years? Brad works outside of business hours. Zach, that is 100%. So when can we start making trades? We could do that now, Nick. They just wouldn't have been official until 4 o'clock. Everybody assuming Hutch is 100 this season, there's absolutely no guarantee of that. It is. Brian, he couldn't have had a better injury, I guess. You know, he broke a bone. It didn't come through the skin. So that's a good thing. I know it sounds horrible to say, but that's a good thing. Could have been a lot worse. The Lions have made their big move. No more big names coming until sadly the draft. Dale, I feel like somebody might come, but yeah, what we're really on today is really to see these moves go official. That's what we're really on for. Let me see. Okay, Steven says, Derek, so you're not confident the Lions could win it next year with this team and staff? No, I'm not. Right now, no. Nope. With the D-line we have, I do not trust it. I just don't. I do not trust Marcus Davenport to play a full season. I do not trust him to be our starting edge. Right now, I don't see our defensive line has gotten any better, which gives me no indication that the Detroit Lions can get to the quarterback. We have the same linebackers we had, minus, Derek Barnes. So there's nothing that nothing has changed from last year. So that's why, for me, it's going to be on the defensive line. The defensive line is the key. So unless you can compete with the D-line of the Philadelphia Eagles, the D-line of the LA Rams, you are not going to win. The Lions, we could not touch. We could not touch. The same guys that we brought back, we could not touch Jaden Daniels. I understand he's a special case. But the Eagles sacked him. The Eagles, Lamar Jackson, he got sacked in the playoffs, right? We're the only team in the NFL playoffs that did not get a sack, and nothing about our defensive line has gotten better. Not a single, nope, no. So that's why until they do something about it, I'm not talking Super Bowl. And I will not make a Super Bowl odds video, depending on what they do. If I'm not satisfied with the defensive line, I will skip right over all that. The betting odds and this person said and that person. I got okie doke last year, and it's not happening again. Let me see. Man, so much to say. How much for a 10-minute feature? You mean to come on to this, bro? I don't charge people to come on to my show, man. What you talking about? Brad gets blood pressures up. Yeah. Za'Darius was productive. Yes, he was. Our second best defensive lineman is most likely out till November, and our best defensive player is coming off a season-ending injury. I don't understand how people are complacent with our D-line. Well, you know what, Gabe? I understand that I am not everyone's taste, and that's okay. But I didn't get to 30,000 subscribers by fluffing people. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's obviously a crowd for me. So, that tells you a lot. We got C Pool with the dono. Appreciate you, bro. Says, Brad is going to have to trade up to get a premium pass rusher. My scout friend said my scout friend said the 2-8 edges will go in the top 20. Okay, C Pool, thank you for that. Who are the Lions going to trade up for? We couldn't get a sack in Jared Goff. Caleb Williams was the most sacked quarterback in the league, and we could barely get to him. They need to get Za'Darius back. If they let him go I have to assume they're going to get somebody way more. So, okay, I want y'all to do me a favor. What was the trade compensation for Za'Darius Smith? Because I think we got a pick. We got Za'Darius in a pick. We gave them 2 picks, right? I've been seeing a lot of stuff about what Za'Darius Smith was owed. I've been hearing somebody said $18 million. It was a bunch of money in 2026 that the Lions would have owed him or something. So I'm like, all right. So the Lions were desperate. They tried to get a pass rusher. Za'Darius was available. He was the best of the available. Lions trade for him, I guess with the expectations that they were going to make the Super Bowl and win it. We don't win it. We cut him. And we haven't done anything. So I'm waiting on that move. Hey, Tom, it's not there yet. Speaking of 30K, when I was at like 20K, we had a villain. It was a gray and black lion. It is literally still sitting in the box. The person who won it never claimed it. They never claimed it. So they ran out of time. Oh, okay. They're giving NFL. So basically it's still available. I'm giving that away at 30K. So NFL Network right now has... Let me see what they're saying. The best available fit. Okay, to the New York Jets. One of the Steve Weich said the best fit for Levi is the Jets. The best fit for Calais Campbell is where? It's something called field rust. San Francisco 49ers. So is it rare to have this much D-line talent on the open market and in the draft so far? We've done nothing. I'm really upset. Well, yeah, man, I'm not. I mean, but I'm just like, Brad got to do something, man. Said, I'll take the Lion. Yeah, I seen the comments on Woodward saying Syndicate is trash coverage. What's your thoughts on that, man? I'm trash coverage. Well, hey, they talking about me, and I'm trash coverage, and I'm one man, and I have half of their entire subscriber count, almost half. When I get to, so they can, well, no, they're almost at 80K, so I'm up there. I'm the largest independent Detroit Lions content creator on the internet. Chat Sports is not independent. I am the largest independent Detroit Lions content creator on the internet. My numbers speak for themselves. My numbers get numbers. My videos compete with a channel who has almost 80,000 subscribers. I'm doing something right. So as long as they talking about me, that's all that matters. Now, can somebody can they pay me at least? If you're going to talk about me, pay me. Where I'm at. So I appreciate that. Let me see. Where we at? Would you be happy with resigning Z and drafting an edge? Joseph, I would be like, just what I would have questions. I would have questions because we literally did not do anything. I would have so many questions. So I cannot answer that. I cannot. I would feel better than I feel now, but happy is an exaggeration. They told the line, you don't, I'm good with you. You know what, Brett? I appreciate that, bro. And you know why they told the line? It's called tickling your fancy. And I don't do that. All I am is a fan who decided to make a YouTube channel. That's all I am. If I was sitting in front of my couch watching the team, I would be the same exact way. That's all I am. I'm not a businessman. I'm a fan who decided to run a YouTube channel the same way any of you could do. That's all I am. You know what I'm saying? But I become this thing, and it's just funny to me. People crap on them too. They talk about what we're sports. So you can't please everybody, man. But I do numbers. So I'm doing something right. I made a video the other day where I was like, try yards. And everybody was like, bro, we need you. We need you back. Everybody was like, we need you back. But Abdul Carter is hurt, right? Yes. He's got like to decide if he's going to have surgery. I think it's on his foot, if I'm not mistaken. Gabe says we're running out of bodies. I'm guessing the media pressured our front office to sign Miles Adams too. What's up, Top? Been a minute, brother. Let me see where we at. I mean, I got a whole, I might be the only creator with the Reddit post. Like, this junk is funny, bro. Let me see. If you asking me with the gun to my head, if we could have beaten Philly, I still would have maybe said no. Okay. That's a little violent. That's a little extreme, bro. Can we not? Come on, bro. Hey, Thomas, they don't bother me. If I let the haters get to me, I would have quit. Listen, I would have quit 5 years ago. There was a whole video made about me talking about somebody's dead parents, which was a lie. But yo, let's go. Yo, that's what's up, man. One of my director members got his helmet today. I would be thrilled if they Douglas says, I would be thrilled if they just did something. Hey, Jamie, I don't know how else to be. I mean, and what I noticed, like, I've been around for a long time. So I was around when the Lions were bad. And what I noticed is, and this is I got the receipts. So I got another channel, and on that other channel, that's how this started. I was making videos on that other channel. And when I started in 2018, it actually started at the end of 2017. And Jim Caldwell was still the coach for our team and stuff like that. And Martha was still, the owner, the principal owner. And when I would make a video that was negative, it would just blow up. Like, it was everywhere. When I made one that was positive, so like if the Lions lost, those numbers were great. If they won, nobody cared. And I think it was a mentality that, okay, you know what? Because when the Lions would win a game, it was like, well, how long is that going to last? So what I noticed now, and this has a point, is that creators, because they don't want to upset you guys, they will say stuff that they don't truly believe. I have had conversations with creators who say one thing on the air and behind the scenes say something completely different. They don't want to upset you. They want to tell you what they want you to hear because they don't want you mad at them. I don't want you mad at me either, but I'm not going to tell you a lie. You know what I'm saying? So we got 30 seconds to free agency, the official start of free agency. Lions are not going to do anything until you're asleep. Cooper Kupp will become available. Now, I will say, expect to hear some of our players signing with other people. Tim Patrick, those guys. All right, so, dang, Tom Pelissero did not even wait. Russell Wilson is expected to visit the Browns this week. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy new league year. Yay. Oh, man. Happy new league year, man. Oh, my goodness. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially in the new league year. What's up, Nathaniel says, seen 2 Woodward Sports videos. They're so bland. Just talk like ESPN. You're a real fan. They speak like genuinely and speak like a genuinely excited fan people can relate to. And that is all I do. That's all I do, bro. And that's why I got the 30K. I understand my delivery. I understand the way that I turn people off. I was telling my wife the other day, I said, people might have grown up in a household that their mother yelled or their father yelled, and they just like, I can't take your yelling. I understand that. I'm not even offended by that, but it's what I do. It's what I do. So I can't, do anything about that. We got Sully Music with the membership. I appreciate you, big dog. Oh, come on, bro. Khaled. Come on, Khaled. What are we doing? Yo, another one. Oh, my God. Come on, dog. Yo. Oh, my God. Okay, so this guy here, I'm not even kidding, has given me $1,500 in the this is insane. This is wow, bro. And I missed 2 of them. My bad, One Pride. I was too busy looking at hold on, man. What the? Hey, bro, you have to send me your mailing address so I can send you something. I'm actually going to Pro Sports Zone after this to pick up some helmets. Hold on, man. Shout out. Hold on. Wait. Oh, my goodness. Yo. Oh, man. Wow. Josh says better to be talked about than not mentioned at all. That's facts. Hold on. Wait a minute. One Pride, appreciate you, my man. Director member for 6 months says, yo, Derek, got the helmet today. It's pretty sweet. Like and subscribe. Show this man his effort. Some love. Holmes quit with the Crickets. Let's go. I'm glad you like it, bro. I'm glad you like it. And yeah, man, appreciate your support with the donation, the membership. I do appreciate that. Holy smokes, man. Yo, that's crazy. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't, Saber, he don't say nothing. He literally drops a comment. He didn't even say anything. He literally did not say anything. This is, oh my God. Yo, and you know why he's doing that? Because you cannot super chat more than $500 a day. Oh my God, bro. What the heck, man? Hold on. I gotta. Wow. No, you know what, Jacob? He's done this before. He's done it before, and the whole chat was like, yo, that's somebody with it. Because it was, and then he chimed in and was like, no, it's not, this is not a kid. This is crazy, man. Waymo, you not on there, bro? My bad. You not on there? You been how long you been a member? You a director tier, bro? If so, my bad. He thought this was on. Shut up, daddy. Man, yo, Sully, appreciate you, man. Latasha C to the recruit, I appreciate you as well. Oh, so if you're just now joining, all right. Wait, he has a Hellcat. He does? At this Jesse said, at this rate, you might have to make. Listen, this type of money is super uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. It really is. I do appreciate it, but it's super. You know what, bro? I said, yo, I was like, he could be. Hey, Derek, it's Diddy's cousin. Okay. See, now we got hey, Jacob. Once I said it, I was like, wait a minute. Did I just say shut up, daddy? Hey, Derek, it's Diddy's cousin sending you money. Y'all need to stop. I doubt the Fords are being cheap. Sheila has been ideal so far. Yes, I don't think that the Fords are being cheap at all. Steven, I appreciate it, man. And I know me and you go at it, man, but it's all love. It's all love. D, I've been a Lions fan since I was little, and I'm 50. I never changed through the bad years. I watch you every day and feel like two guys drinking a beer and talking football. Eric, I appreciate that. I appreciate the comment. And that's all I've ever set out to do. And I think that gets lost in my delivery. I'm just a regular dude. If you've met me, if you've come to the games or you came to a watch party, I'm just a regular dude, bro. And I think that's what it might take. Here we go. Brad's day to act up. Listen, everybody's super chat is appreciated because we are making moves. I showed everybody what I got for the studio. Let me show y'all again. Let's see where we at. Where's the video? All right, so this is a thing. All right, so this is what I got for the studio. Let me turn that down. If you see the bar at the top, you know what? I could edit that. Let me edit this. Let me try to crop this so I don't have to worry about the NFL giving me a copyright strike. NFL might take my channel down or give me a strike for that clip I just showed you. Let me go here and let me crop this. So here's the bad news. Okay, that will be up for 5 hours. That will be up for 5 hours, man. What's up, Douglas? Appreciate you, my man. Lions, wait, hold on. And look. Wait, what happened? Don't make any jokes about the Lions sign anybody because I'm going to take it serious. Don't spend it on baby oil. You see that, man? Y'all killing me, bro. Okay, here we go. All right, there we go. So here's what I got. I'm actually trying to get a sponsorship with these guys. This thing right here is called the Glance Scroll, and it is a ticker that you can update. It updates you with scores and news and all that other stuff. You can do NBA, all of that. So yeah, man. 100% Rotten Podcast says my side chick wants to start a Lions channel because of the donations you're getting. Okay, so when somebody mentioned Diddy because of the donations, that's why. Hargrove signs with the Vikings. Yes. Baby oil CEO. Come on, man. All right, let's get back to the Lions, man. I assume Brad still hasn't done anything. No. And now the new league year is official. So you're going to officially hear that Zadarius Smith has been cut. You're going to officially hear Cooper Kupp and such has been cut. So far, there's nothing coming in. But like I said, I don't expect the Lions to do anything. And we'll probably be off by 5 o'clock. Yeah. But now is the time that everything can become official. Okay, so Nate, I did talk to him through DMs a little while ago. And he is, if you're asking if he can do anything, he can't. What's up, Justin? And I tried to get info from him, but he wouldn't give it to me. But I do think there's an end to when, as long as like there's an end to the period that he can't make content, but I think eventually he'll be able to. We can do his crack jokes at this point because our team ain't doing nothing. Sully says, addressing the pass rush should still be a priority, but would you have had faith in the D-line that started the 2024 season if the injuries we didn't face didn't stack up? Sully, okay, you said you were new to the channel. No. I did not like the Marcus Davenport signing. I was a little DJ Reader had me concerned because he had 2 season-ending injuries in 3 years, so I was concerned about him. Marcus Davenport, I never believed in. So, no, I do not. And he did not disappoint. Marcus Davenport, DJ Reader did exactly what he was supposed to do. I ate crow on him. But Marcus Davenport, and I have no confidence in Marcus Davenport this year either. All we can do, let me see. I wish they can get at least one Zeitler done. Lions resign. Okay, no, Miles Adams is Raw, what's up, man? Appreciate the donation. Says we haven't lost a lot from the 15-2 roster with 8 defensive starters on IR. We upgraded CD to Reed, 15-2, and we're getting healthy. This roster healthy was scary. We can take on Philly, trade for Parsons. You know what, man? I hear you, bro. So I disagree because I'm going to tell you why. Our offense was top 5 the entire year. We ended the season with the number 1 offense. Our offense was 60 points better than the second best offense. That's what the distance was 60 points. So that's 10 touchdowns. We were 10 touchdowns better. Okay, so all the deals are becoming final. So any tweets and stuff that we're getting are just talking about the deals becoming final. So the reason I say that I don't think so is because our defense, Terrion was a rookie. Emmanuel went down. Number 2 was Carlton Davis. So back end was straight. Then we had Kirby Joseph. We had Brian Branch. So back end was straight. Linebacker room, okay, we got Jack Campbell, Anzalone, Derek Barnes. He goes down. We got Rodriguez. He goes down. But it was really that defensive line. I did not trust Marcus Davenport. I didn't see where we were getting to the quarterback. All right, so the Cooper Kupp release is official. Rams have now officially released Cooper Kupp. They are designating Cooper Kupp as a post-June 1st cut, keeping his $29.78 cap hit until the end of June. At that point, they will take on dead cap hits of $14 million in 2025 and $7 million in 2026, while creating $15 million in cap space. Could Cooper Kupp be a Detroit Lion? You know what, Raw? I just don't see how we could trade. I think Micah Parsons going to cost way more than Trey Hendrickson. I think we could trade for Trey and still take a pass rusher in the first round. So that's what I was going to say. If I'm Hutch, okay, so tight end Evan Ingram, a 2-year deal with the Denver Broncos. No broken cup. Bosa's already off the table. He's going to the Buffalo Bills. Maybe the reason why we haven't signed players is because AG and BJ knew who we were looking at and they ruined our chances. Bro, that's a good one because Derek Barnes was rumored to go there. We heard he might have been looking at Iffy. What do y'all think of AG taking Justin Fields? I think that they're like, yo, this guy used to kill us. He used to kill us, man. Let's bring him over here. I think that's what he saw. You have to imagine the Jets will try and overpay for Patrick. Why do you take touches away to give Kupp, please? Who do you take? You know, Salty? No one. You don't. We don't have. You know who our receiving core is right now? Jameson Williams, St. Brown, Khalif Raymond. We don't have anybody. Ronnie Bell is. I'm not even counting him because he's on the future reserve deal. So we don't have a third. We don't even have. And Khalif Raymond wasn't even really a receiver last year. So I don't think we take away from anybody. Brad made trades and none. Bro, I'm still tripping. I am still tripping on $1,500. Like that is crazy. Appreciated and crazy. Man, I mean, I am kind of wondering like what you do. Not everybody can do. I couldn't do that. So that's crazy, man. Davenport will have a season-ending injury in training camp. Wait, Davis Webb. Wasn't he a quarterback? Okay, so Marcus says, what happened to Tim Patrick? We still don't have him. No, we don't have him. Yeah, we don't have him. Denzel says, loan me $1. Oh, y'all are ridiculous, man. Y'all are ridiculous. Okay, Willie says, honestly, I don't think he can beat out Tyrod Taylor for the starting job. So Tim Patrick is now a free agent. Now and I'm going to be real with you. Anybody the Lions didn't sign, I'm feeling they might not come. A few of them will come back, but we're not going to get all these guys back. No, Khalif Raymond is not a free agent. He got like one more deal, man. I mean, one more year. Remember, we signed him. We gave him an extension a couple years ago. Okay, Dern, I thought he was. Now he is the quarterback coach for the Denver Broncos. Studio says, let me hold some till I hit this lottery. Hey, and then let me hold some after you do. Brad needs to sign me, says Rapper. Hey, Rapper, you still overseas, bro? Craig Reynolds back to Detroit per Dave Burkett. Well, wasn't he a restricted free agent anyway? So he's restricted is when you have to get matched. If anybody can get anything out of Judon, it's Casey Rogers. Man, I'm hoping we hear something today. I really am. And you know what, y'all? Real talk, if I didn't have something to do, like I would stay on for the full 5 hours that his super chat was up there. Did you see the adjusted salary cap numbers? I think so, that we're over 300 million or something like that. So you're going to get a lot of notifications because everything is now official. So you'll hear that the DJ Reed thing. Oh, okay. Dan Campbell, and so you back. So when are we getting our yearly signing of Nate Sudfeld? Joe, I think that's officially over, bro. I think that's officially over. Okay, Tommy boy. Okay. So, according to Pride of Detroit, the Lions had a surplus of $23.6 million from 2024 that they could roll over to the 2025 salary cap. This gives the Lions a new salary cap limit for the upcoming season. $302+ million. So okay, let me see. So that means that the cap space should have updated as well, right? Let's see if Spot Track updated the cap space. Hey, the Broncos, yeah, Broncos going to be good, bro. So if you guys are wondering, the only thing I think the Lions need to do, like the most, meaning to win it all, we got to get a pass rush. If we had a pass rush in 2023, I think we win the Super Bowl. And that's the year we went to the NFC Championship game. So that means that our running back room right now, pre-draft, pre-training camp, is Craig Reynolds, is Jameer, and Montgomery. Okay. Okay, so Spot Track it still got us as 56 million. So I don't know how that works. Yes, Roy Lopez, we signed him last night. Yes, Vaki. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's who I was going to say is number 4, because Jamar Jefferson is no longer on our team. We did not extend him or future reserve him. So I told y'all that this year was going to be a ton of turnover from Brad Holmes' first draft. So far, we've lost Iffy. Jamar's not going to return to Detroit. Otherwise, the Lions would assign him to a future reserve. And I don't think Levi comes back. Right now, it looks like Barnes, of course, Penei Sewell. So Penei Sewell, the second-round pick was Levi. He's not going to return. At least, I don't think so. Then you have Aleem McNeil. He got extended. Derek Barnes, he got extended. Amon-Ra, he got extended. And then Jamar Jefferson. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Who did we take in the first draft between St. Brown and Jamar? Was there anybody? Man, if we take, it ain't no way we taking Jalen Milroe. It ain't no way. You know what, Kiera? He needs vision. Vaki, because I think he played more safety in college, right? Vaki need vision. No, I hadn't mentioned him, Sawyer. I mentioned him. Chase, wait a minute, Chase Lucas? I thought Chase Lucas was year 2, man. Are you? No. Chase was year 2. So the 7th round picks for Brad have been, I think we've had a 7th-round pick in each of the drafts except this one. Draft 1 was Jamar. Draft 2 was Chase. Draft 3 was Antoine Green. Draft 4, I don't think there was one. Speaking of draft, we will be on all 3 days of the NFL draft from start to finish. We do have a guest on round 1. Now all the official, since things have been official now, Debo is saying thank you to San Francisco. Cooper Kupp put out his thank you. Yeah. Yep, Jamar was a 7th-round pick. Yeah, so what I was asking was between Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jamar Jefferson, who did the Lions take? I can't remember. I know that the Lions had 5 picks, then we wind up getting 7. James Mitchell was in draft 2, I believe. So, Levi is back. Dang, I had just said that. Dang, I say, oh my God, dude. Bro, we just, wow. Wow. What the, I mean, well, wow. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. Dog. Wow. All righty. Dog, we gave Levi Onwuzurike a 1-year, $5.5 million deal. And we, dog, wait, we out of time. What are we doing, bro? What is this? I mean, we are Johnny Dinks. Oh my God. What? Wow. All right. Yo. What the? I mean, dog. Okay. All right. Wow. And there's your 2nd-round pick. There's your 2021 2nd-round pick. That's okay. We got someone new. Who else we get? We got a linebacker too? Okay. Oh, it's too much. I can't. Look, y'all. I don't know if I can stay live and make this content. Unbelievable. Okay, so we signed former Colts linebacker Grant Stewart has a fully guaranteed, has agreed to terms with the Detroit Lions on a fully guaranteed 1-year deal. No amount yet. I mean, yeah, his name is Grant Stewart. So Sawyer says, Derek, why do you hate Broderick Martin? I don't hate Broderick Martin. I do not hate him. I don't have any issue with Broderick himself. I have an issue for trading up for a guy, giving up 3 picks for a guy that would have definitely been there at 122, would have definitely probably went undrafted, and we gave up draft capital in a year in which we absolutely needed a defensive line. And we didn't just draft Broderick, we traded up to draft Broderick, and he's played 53 snaps in 2 years. I don't have an issue with Mr. Martin. My issue is with the man who drafted him. That is my issue. I do not hate him. I mean, we just, I mean, okay, let me pull it. Maybe I'm overreacting. Let me see. Let's pull up Levi. You know what? I'm gonna make this video right now in the moment. That's like, dog. Okay. Levi Onwuzurike stats. He was a depth piece. I mean, he was picked number 41 in 2021. Okay. But we could, okay. All right. D River, you know what? I'm not going to check his PFF grades because, don't take offense to this, I don't care about them. I don't care what PFF has to say. I would rather listen to next gen stats with actual chips on I don't know if PFF have access to chips, and I don't really care what they say, bro. I will make videos using, that's why I don't really make PFF videos. PFF is like, who? Because they will say this player had the greatest game you've ever seen, and they get a grade of 30.2. I'm like, what are you talking? You know how many times have I seen Hutch have a great game and they graded him horribly? It's like, man, whatever. I'm going on. Give me the eye test, the EYE. I listen to EYE. Bruh, what is happening? Wow. Okay. All right, so we are going to, let's go ahead and make this video because I'm in the moment right now. So I've got to disappear for a little bit, but I will be back. Meaning I've got to set up for video mode. Hey, we got to have a big move loading. Big move loading, ladies and gentlemen. Big move loading. Oh yeah. It's going down. Depth and more attrition. Attrition will not get us in 2024. All right, let's do it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Well, ladies and gentlemen, depth will never be a problem for the Detroit Lions. We got some breaking news. I was literally just talking about how I didn't think this guy was going to come back. You can't tell what I'm talking about because of the banner, but the Detroit Lions decide to re-sign second-round pick, number 41 overall, Levi Onwuzurike, coming from Ian Rappaport, says, staying home. The Lions defensive tackle Levi O, just off the best year, is signing back with the Detroit Lions, sources say, returning from a back injury that limited him for 2 seasons. He impressed in 2024. He gets a 1-year, $5.5 million deal, and it talks about his agent and him getting the job done. I said this in yesterday's video. We are working our way. We have to be working towards something. Levi is not a starter. He won't be this year. We're filling in the gaps, Perfectly fine. I'm actually surprised he made it. So now if you look at Brad Holmes' draft from 2021, you've got the first round pick there. The second round pick is there. The third round pick has moved on. The fourth round pick, both fourth round picks are there. The seventh round pick is no longer on the team. I can't remember in between that. This is okay. I can't say it's I'm not over the moon. It doesn't, this guy was, so he's brought one, I'm trying to find out where the Zadarius Smith did. That's what I'm on. Where does the Zadarius Smith cutting, where does that make our team better? So Levi, okay, you played your way to a contract a lot different from what his market value was. Let's take a look at his stats. I mean, for a guy that has played, he missed the entire 2022 NFL season. He played most of the games in his second and fourth year. He has 3.5 sacks in his career and 1 forced fumble coming in 2024. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to depth, I'm over it. Okay, everybody, fine. We got it. We get you, Brad. We get what you're doing, bro. You said, listen, attrition, we're not having attrition 2.0. As a matter of fact, I, as a guy who's been watching this team for many, many years, I would say that a season like we just had happens every 5 years. If you remember, let's go back to 2019. The Detroit Lions were decimated by injury. So I'm going to say that we won't have to see that type of thing again until the end of this decade. Levi, great depth piece. I don't know what is incentive-based, what's guaranteed. It was a great depth piece. A guy that's already on the team, already in the system. Okay, bada boom, bada bing. What are we waiting on for somebody that's going to move the needle? That is what I'm waiting on. So we working our way. We got a depth piece in Miles Adams, that's what we're doing. We are working our way from the back to the front. We're like a mullet, bruh. We're like a mullet, except a reverse mullet. It's like, what is it? Business in the front, party in the back. We like, yo, we having business in the back, and the party ain't even happening. So, I mean, what do you want me to say? What you want me to say, man? Levi, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? We gonna move the needle, Brad. What are we doing? Are we gonna move the needle at all, ever? Or are we just gonna sit and keep starting from the bottom? You talking about foundation, bro. Brad is on, he stay in the basement. He stays in the basement, bro. But I know what you're going to hear. A lot of Lions fans going to be like, this is a great move. I guarantee you 95.2 of content creators are going to be like, this is the best move. That's all you're going to hear. That's all you're going to hear. I want a game change. Move the needle, Brad. We know you know how to do this, bro. We know you know how to start from the bottom and stay in the back. Why don't you move to the front a little bit? Show me what you got on that D-line, bro, outside of a backup piece. This is how, bruh. Okay, all right. I mean, what do you want me to say? Move the needle. That's what I'm waiting on. Move the needle. This channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You can be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. What you hear from me is I want my team to get better sooner than later. And if you don't do it soon, then you're going to have to do it later in the NFL draft, in which you cannot miss. This is not about Levi. This is about moving the needle. You missed on Broderick. You've missed on multiple draft picks. It is time for you. Levi was a miss. He was a miss. I am ready for you to move the needle. Nothing less. Move the needle. Make our team better. Does Levi, when we sign someone, I want you to ask yourself, did this person make our team better? If the answer is no, if it is a lateral move, then we got a problem. That's where I'm at. I understand we need depth, but I'm sick of depth. What was that song? Hey, hey, and more hey. This is a little bit different. Depth, and more depth. When we gonna get a mover? So I gotta believe with all this dink and dunk money that you saving, I got to believe that Trey is down the pipeline. I gotta believe that somebody is. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. I am on one this season. Hold on, be right back. I didn't have the monster voice, did I? Was my voice changed? What did my voice change? Dog, I got another one pride. You killing me, man. Hold on. Was my voice changed? Hey, appreciate that one pride. You didn't have to do that, man. Thank you. You did not have to do that. Okay, because my voice changer was on during that. So my voice was the same. All right, I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. There we go. Now I'm back. Okay, my bad, y'all. My wife was leaving. I had to see her off. Okay, so Aaron Rodgers, I think he's going to Minnesota. I think he's going to follow in Brett Favre's footsteps. But thank you, One Pride. Thank you. Song was hitting. Levi is okay. We didn't want to give up after waiting for him for 2 years. Yeah. I'm ready for the needle to move, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm waiting for. Just move the needle. Do y'all think that's too much to ask? I mean, this is what we do. Okay, so One Pride, there was no pick. I'm pretty good, man. There was no pick between, I thought Barnes was taken before Amon-Ra, but you're saying it was in reverse? So there was no 5th and there was no 6th. That's right, because we traded up to get St. Brown. Because we picked Barnes first. I think Barnes was first, right? And then it was a pick and then St. Brown. So the Lions moved back up. And that's what happened because we was in a sticky situation after Matt Patricia. He left us with 5 draft picks. Can you tell me, who did Matt Patricia trade for in the 2020 season at the trade deadline? Who did Matt Patricia trade for? Gave up a 6th-round pick for him. No, James Houston. James Houston was drafted in 2022. Direct says Snacks. Nope, it was not Snacks. The 2020 season. Who did Brad Holmes trade for? Flowers was a free agent. That is correct. We signed him to $90 million. Michael says Tate. Kid Rapper says it wasn't Snacks. It was Everson Griffin. That is correct. We traded for Everson Griffin, gave up a 6th-round pick to the Dallas Cowboys for EG. And that's where we lost our pick at, one of our picks. Yep. So Brad Holmes had 5 draft picks to work with when he started the draft. He wind up with 7 because he he did something, and he was able to use that to come back up and get St. Brown. So I thought the order was Penei Sewell in the 1st, Levi in the 2nd, Iffy in the 3rd. Dang, Iffy was taken before Amon-Ra? That's crazy. Amon-Ra, I thought it was Derek Barnes, and then we traded. It was Derek Barnes, another pick, and then we traded back up for Amon-Ra. And then after that, it was nothing. Michael Williams, what was his pro day was today. How would you feel about trading up in the draft to get the top edge prospect? Make it happen. Make it happen. Oh, his Roy Woods signing players. Okay, so this is going to be tough for me to do because I can't entertain and make videos at the same time, but I want to stay on. But I also want to make a video about the dude that we just signed as well. Did I make a... Hold on, let me see if I bookmarked that tweet. Man, Monday, everything was falling apart. Twitter was just ridiculous. And no, I will never call Twitter X. It's not ever happening. Oh, I didn't save it. Wait a minute. I just saw. Oh. Dang, I need to tweet. I need to tweet with my man from Aaron Wilson, I believe it was. Okay, here we go. Aaron Wilson. Bookmark that because I want to learn about this guy. Oh, so we took Iffy and then, okay, that's right, because Aleem was with our pick and Iffy was with the Rams. That's right. Francis, how do I feel about Levi? You just missed it. I made a video about it. No sounded good. Derek, do you think we would trade for Micah Parsons? No, I do not, bro. And I'm getting your helmet out to you today. Yeah, we just signed someone named. Man, I really want to stay on with y'all, but I got to get off. Okay, so according to Underdog, according to Ian Rappaport, Aaron Rodgers is choosing between the Steelers and the Giants. Listen, I gotta tell y'all this. All right, I cannot. I haven't put it up, Francis. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I cannot stand what's happening with this fan base on Twitter, on the internet. I hate it. I just cannot. Levi Onwuzurike, we're talking about, we know Brad can do this stuff. Are we ever going to get better as a football team? That's what I'm waiting on. No, there's no move that's going to satisfy me in between hearing that we have either drafted a pass rusher or we signed a decent one. Levi, we know what we're getting from this guy. I mean, he's not even a starter. I'm okay. Depth piece, fine. Where's the move at, bro? And everyone on Twitter, this was a great move. All we hear is, you know what grinds my gears? Hearing the word cheap. Now that's cheap. Cheap. I mean, God, you got to spend some money eventually. Even if it's the players you draft, you got to spend some money, bruh. Brad drafted good players, unless your name is Broderick Martin or James Houston. But when you look at the D line, man, stop playing. Just make the team better. Everybody was glazing James Houston. And no, I was never on his side. I never believed in James Houston. I got the tape. I've never said anything nice. Well, no, that's hyperbolic. I've never been on his side, ever. Derek, you win games in the trenches, offensive lineman in the first round of the draft. Now Holmes has to hit on the first round defensive. Burkett reporting Craig Reynolds expect to sign. John, yeah, that's already done, bro. Trade for trade. I want another edge so bad. Eagles were proof that you have to have a great, we signed a backup edge. A backup defensive tackle. So that tells me, I'm telling you, if we take a cornerback in the first round, I promise you I will explode. I will explode. You will not be able, I will go nuclear. If we sign if we sign a corner, a linebacker who's not a pass rusher, I swear I will go nuclear. You will not be able to control me. I might even have to end the stream. I've never done that. I might even do that. No Tim Patrick news. Nolan, okay, we good. What I heard about Levi, I had him at 7.9. So yeah, the Lions got a good deal. Taylor made, that's all we do. Good deal, great deal. Are we a better team? That is the question that I'm asking everybody. Are the Lions a better team? I'm waiting on us to get better. Levi is lateral. Where is getting better at? And because Brad has just slept on Marcus Davenport was better, why did we sign Marcus Davenport before we signed Levi, and Levi got paid more? What is happening? Is the team getting better? I want Tim Patrick for sure. Well, here comes Cooper Kupp. Derek, did you say something about Kaminsky in the past? He is trash, 2 sacks in the previous seasons. He was injured all season. Trey, John Kaminsky is John Kaminsky. John Kaminsky is the epitome of grit. And I don't mind having a few of those players on the team, a few of those players on the 53. But let's not, what I do have a problem with is if Brad or anyone else tries to act like that he's a needle mover. I don't mind a grit player or two on the team, or 3 or 4 or 50. What I'm saying is we got to have people who move the needle. So but if that's all we do, well, DeMarcus Lawrence is going to the Seahawks. DeMarcus Lawrence is going to the Seahawks. So somebody brought him up earlier. He will not be a Detroit Lion. Hutch, you got to catch up, bro. Everson Griffin was like 10 minutes ago. Well, he's not even going to hear me. He's going to hear this 2 minutes too late. So you see what I'm saying? So I'm just waiting on us to get better. Though it's never happened, a healthy Davenport is a great compliment to Aiden. See, Nolan, where are we basing that? What are we basing that on? I base, like, where are we basing that on? Tyrell says, great value Lions. I like that. Yes, Raw Detroit. He's going there. Brandy, I have no idea. But Twitter's saying he's good. So if Twitter's saying he's good, he must be great. I got scared when we signed Davenport. I hope Brad doesn't think we're good at that position. Okay, Nolan, but I hear you, bro. I hear you, but I'm like, okay, the film is only the film if you got film to put out, and Marcus Davenport got out of film, bro. He got out of film. You got 2 games last year. You got 4 games the year before that. You got, like, has Marcus Davenport played a full season? I'm about to reverse. How about the reverse Price is Right music? Man, Cassandra says Brad Holmes getting GM of the year 2 straight years is the worst thing that's happened. It makes him cockier and made us regress. Ooh-wee. Wow. Okay, DeMarcus Lawrence got a 3-year deal worth up to $42 million. He got $6 million. He got $18 million guaranteed. Now, I said to you, which is essentially $6 million a year. I'm not a huge fan of DeMarcus. I did make a video a long time, many years ago, not on this channel, about him when he was a free agent or was about to hit free agency. We couldn't give $6 million. We couldn't give $6 million. We gave Levi, dog. Johnny says got worse. 15-2. Okay, Johnny. I mean, did y'all? I can't. I truly don't understand y'all. Yes, we've gotten worse. We've gotten worse. See, y'all stuck on this 15-2 number. Our defense was so bad. How bad was it? Jared Goff. Every time that Jared Goff had a miserable game, we probably, like, we were going to lose. When the defense needed to step up, how often did it actually do that? How many times did the defense win us a game as opposed to the offense carrying his team? Yes, we got worse. I see Brad clapping now with his yes me and all around him saying, we got our guy, Grant Stewart. Well, you know what I am saying, though, and this kind of brings me a little solace, is that I've been on this train for years, but you couldn't tell Lions fans anything because we were ahead of schedule. We went to the NFC Championship game. We are still the foundation, right? We are, what was it? We're still building. We're in the building process. You didn't hear none of that this year. And I think because we went 15-2 and because we couldn't win the playoff game, I think Lions fans are some of them starting to wake up like, wait a minute. I see what this, yeah, man, Brad is tripping. Because everything that I said wind up playing out. Except, well, what I said is if we had a pass rush in 2023, I think we win a Super Bowl. We didn't have a pass rush. If you look at the Lions sacks, they did worse in sacks than they did last year. Now, our greatest asset went down. If you look at the Lions, I mean, tell me this. How many sacks you think Marcus Davenport would have got if he stayed healthy? There's too many ifs. I mean, the entire NFL is an if, right? If you trade for a guy and that guy gets hurt, it's a big if, right? It's ifs all around the NFL. But then you have the stats. And the stats are, if you can get to the quarterback, you can usually win the Super Bowl. Let me see. Who's available? With Hutch healthy last year, we were in the Super Bowl. Zach, come on, man. Okay. So you're telling me that Aiden Hutchinson was the difference between us making the Super Bowl? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, Eric is a cool dude, bro. You know what I miss about Eric is during the off season, he don't make content. That's what I miss. I miss his content. But I'm actually going to get in his lane. So let me tell you what I'm about to do. So I have it's like a, you can call it a fitness channel. I have a fitness channel, and I say fitness because I have a Bowflex Revolution in my basement. And so I was paying a gym. So, okay, let me go back. And this all has a point, but if I go back, I had 2 gym memberships. I've got LA Fitness and Edge Fitness. There's an Edge not too far from my house. So I wind up signing up for Edge Fitness when they were new in the area. They've been around for about 3-4 years, maybe even longer than that. It's probably been about 5. So I signed up for Edge Fitness. I just canceled that yesterday. I had to email headquarters or something. So I also have a LA membership, LA Fitness. I went to go cancel it a little while ago, and they said, okay, if you can't come, you can put the membership on like hold, and we'll still charge you $10 a month, and all you gotta do is reactivate it and you can come back. So I just did that because I might want to go hit the bench press and stuff like that once or twice or something like that. So the reason I am thinking about vlogging, starting a vlog channel separate from this one, is because I'm going to buy a camera for my fitness channel. And that fitness channel, that camera is a great vlogging camera, but it would be great for what I need to do. It comes with a microphone. It follows you around. It's called the OSJ, something like that. It's quite expensive, but I can use it. I was like, well, how can I use this camera? So I said, well, wait a minute. What better way to vlog my Lions experiences? So what I'm thinking about doing is I'll take the camera, I'll vlog, and I'll send the footage off to an editor and have an editor pay him to put it together. Because I don't have time. I don't have time to do anything else. Don't be surprised if the Lions play another season with half the defense on IR. Superintendent, what up, though? Yep. Brad Holmes, red flag. The guy he falls in love with his own picks. Levi's a guy who never should have showed his value. Hey, John, be careful, bro. Be careful, man. Because the coat of Holmes will appear. That's what they're going to start be calling, man. The coat of Holmes. Off-track betting. Yeah, so who have we gotten so far? What's his name? Somebody Stewart, a linebacker, and something else. Would I give a first for Trey? I would, but I would see, since this class is so deep at edge rusher, I would try to push it to next year, or I would say, let me give you a second. Like more than one pick. Let me keep my first. I'll give you pick 60, and I'll give you next year a second or something like that. Grant Stewart, that's his name, Nolan. Thank you. Stuart Little, basically. What we get to find out is, can you only build through the draft and win a Super Bowl, or do you have to trade for a few difference makers? Okay, First of all, bro, saying your name is hilarious. Okay, I think you can, but you can't miss, right? That's the difference. If you build strictly through the draft, you cannot miss. You cannot have a Broderick Martin. You cannot miss if you're going to strictly build through the draft without a game-changing free agent. We don't have a Saquon Barkley on our team. You know what I mean by that? Meaning a free agent that changes the game like that. Or even a trade for that matter. Carlton Davis was not that. DJ Reader's not that. That's what we might need. I want Samuels. Literally, please go get Hind. Yes. Yep. Grant Stewart sounds like a fraternity boss. But realistically, are we going to be any good rushers around when we pick? Roma, I have no idea. I will say that Brad will trade up, but I've asked you guys before, if he needs to trade up, how far is he going to go? And what is the capital going to be? Because we don't have, when we traded up for, okay, look at this. When Brad Holmes traded up in 2022 and 2023, what was unique about that situation is we had 2 first-round picks. Now we don't. And Brad moved up 4 spots and to get Terrion Arnold. So I could see him doing something like that, but we also lost the 3rd-round pick because of that. And we wouldn't have had a 3rd-round pick if Aaron Glenn is not a head coach. Man, TJ Watt would be just as expensive as Trey, if not more. Yep, TJ Watt's going to be high. What's up, Josh says, hey, Derek, I know you used to work for the post office. I work for Amazon, trying to find a way out like you did. Is there any tips for creating a successful YouTube channel? Josh, hey, man. So, yeah, I got some. I actually have another YouTube channel. It's called Syndicate Video Media. You can subscribe to that, and you can email me as well, and we can set something up if you want. I do charge, though, bro. I charge for consultations. The going rate is free $99. So it'll cost you free $99. There's my fee. Derek, drop the names of your other channels. I kind of don't want to. I want you to find them on your own, but because he asked about YouTube, then that's why I mentioned. The only reason why is it's a YouTube thing. It's a YouTube thing. But as far as my Detroit channels, I have a few. Syndicate Sports Detroit, which will be back active on that. Lions Syndicate Film Room, and Syndicate Sports Detroit XL. A special teams linebacker. Yes. Yep. Free 99. Y'all thought I had you for like a second. Hey, Derek, what's up, my guy? By the way, did you come up? Oh, how did I come up with Brad Holmes' name? I just came up with it, bro. I just came up with it. Holmes' best free agent signing so far is David Montgomery. Okay, so you think David is more impactful than Reader? If Montgomery didn't play for a crappy team and play injured, Holmes wouldn't have gotten him. My fitness channel is currently called Bowflex Chronicles, but I might change it to Syndicate Fitness. Everything's gonna have Syndicate in the name, bro. No. Gibbs did not get traded. Gibbs is not gonna get traded. Brad Holmes is gonna make him the highest paid running back in the NFL. The crazy part about Brad, he'll trade up but won't pay. Don't be surprised if we take O-line in the first round. Darn, if we take O-line in the first round, I might cut the draft off. Okay, so there's a guy that, honestly, he was supposed to start 6 months ago, but I completely dropped the ball on that. And I got to check to see if he still wants to do it. But I would love a Pistons syndicate, but I was supposed to be typing up this guy contract, and I just didn't. I just haven't, man. I've been so busy doing other things. Thoughts on pairing Cup with J-Mo and Saint? First of all, Nick, appreciate the dono. I would not mind that at all. I just, where's the pass rush? And can Cooper Kupp give you 17 games? Probably not. But the reason I wouldn't mind it is because we don't have massive receiver strength. We don't. We got Jameson Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Khalif Raymond. That's it. That is all we got. I see y'all subbing. Don't see us making any moves on the line. Just going to draft a first rounder. That's it. And if it works for the Chiefs with Karlaftis Jones, then the Lions have quality duo in Hutch and first rounder. Yeah, superintendent. I would love that. But I'm not sold on Brad Holmes because we've needed a defensive line person forever. And he just like up cornerback, up linebacker, up running back, right? We just don't. So I have to see it to believe it. We got JBL with the dono. Appreciate you, my bro. I know you don't. Okay, I hope the 15-2 record doesn't become like those trophies in the 50s, Stafford and Megatron, empty stars, or those meaningless playoff appearances in the 90s and 20 teens. That's what's happening, JBL. That's what's happening, bro. Lions fans are so used to losing that just a whiff of success has them kind of, it's almost like they're under a spell. But I think that the way we went out, okay, let's put it like this. If the Lions didn't have just massive injuries, you really, and let's say the same thing happened, or let's say we bare minimum didn't get back to we had the first round bye. So let's say we still lose to the Washington Commanders. Then I think Lions fans would be much more open to criticism of Brad Holmes. I think the attrition bought him even more time with the fan base. And I'm not saying like I'm saying like it's going to be some people that never turn their back on Brad. It's some people that have already turned their back on Brad. There's some people that question him like I am. But I think this year is the year that he's going to have something. It's going to be a very crucial year for him. Peter, I'm not going to crash out. Let me see. Can Cup out Trey still out there, but still going to cost too much? Okay, so let me ask y'all a question. Would you pay Trey Flowers I'm sorry. He's not even in the NFL anymore. Trey Hendrickson, would you pay him $16 million a year? He wouldn't take it, but what's the highest you would go on Trey? Because he's making that essentially this year. 500 record is good for Woodward Sports. So they're saying 9-8. Lori with the dono, I appreciate that. Says, sending some great respect and pure enjoyment for you, for your show and Lions Insight. You are making my offseason awesome. Well, thank you, Lori. Thank you for the support, member, and the donation as well. That's the trifecta right there. I appreciate that. Speaking of records and quick playoff exits, remember Marty Ball. I told you I was going to make a couple moves. The Lions, let me see. What you say, D? D said... man, y'all, the chat. Okay. What did you say? Said the Lions missing the playoffs will be the best thing for Brad. D, that's surprising coming from you. You think so? Okay. Thompson says 20 million. Brad says I pay him 40. The Commandos are loading up. Magic and Doug Williams wouldn't have done it any other way. Marcus Port. Yeah, that's his new name. Marcus can get home, but the guy hasn't played a full season. 15 games one time, 13 games twice, 11 games twice, 4 and 2 most recently. I'm not banking on him making a season when he never has. That's a bar right there, One Pride. That is a bar. 20 million, 20 to 25. Okay, so 25 million. So let's say we paid Trey $25 million. We extend Kirby this year. And if we don't, like, I understand because this year you've got maybe Hutch, Kirby. Next year, you've got Brian Branch, Sam Laporta. You've got Jamison Williams you got to make a decision on, right? You can wait another year on Jahmyr Gibbs, or you can do like Brad did with Penei Sewell and lock him up after year 3. So I get it, but I gotta believe that there's at least one person you can bring in. All right, so Nick says the 10th super chat, and if I miss a super chat, please let me know. Says I think we are trading Hooker after them putting Teddy in when JG got hurt after signing him a week before the trade. Hooker and a 2 for Trey, go Lions. I don't know, man, because remember Teddy going back to high school. All right, we got another super chat as well. Spencer with another donation. I appreciate you, man. It says Levi, Lopez, Reeder, and Leem allow Wingo and rookie defensive linemen to develop and become the new core. We have to draft a top-tier DE or we're done. I mean, At this point, y'all, I wouldn't mind a decent pass rusher. Like, give me a decent pass rusher, and okay, cool. You got all the depth in the world. You can go get a pass rush. I mean, if you wanted to use the first 2 picks on pass rushers, I would be fine with that. We just got to get better. We have to get to the quarterback. I mean, the Lions have literally shown you that that's all that's missing. With the number 1 offense, we still couldn't win a playoff game. We need to get to the defensive line. To get to the quarterback. We have to do that. Herbert to the Colts. Prospect players possibly heading to Detroit. At edge, Matt Judon, Benjamin St. Juste. Ooh, he was getting fried. Wait a minute. Jamie Van Jefferson is off the table. I think he's off the table. I saw that he signed somewhere a few days ago. I could be wrong, though. Zeitler to the Titans. Zeitler to the Titans? Dang, where'd you go? Oh, wait a minute. I forgot the where'd you go. Yo, we might have to stay on, bro. Dog, where's my... Hold on, yo. Oh, there you go. I passed it. Where'd you go? I miss you so. That's the soundbite when we lose people. Dude, wow. He went to the dumpster. Dude, he went to the dumpster, bro. What's the deal? What deal did he get? He must have got the bag. It ain't no way you going to the Titans after leaving the Lions. Yep. 1 year not that. Yep. It makes sense. Brad wasn't going to give him that. He wasn't going to give him that. Well, so what does that mean? Does that mean it's time for a Christian? And just like that, ex-Detroit Lion. Wow. Okay, let me Brad wasn't going to pay that. No state income tax. Hey, look, I'm about to move. We about to pack up then. My wife got some family in Tennessee. We gone. The way these teams killed it in free agency, we're going to get our butts kicked this year. Brad hasn't made one move that actually made us better. Wow. Brad offered 1 year, $4 million, probably. What did he get for 2024? Y'all remember? We didn't want Mahogany to start. Didn't we want Mahogany to start anyway? Yeah, Danny, we did. But now you got, I mean, he did really well for I was very impressed by him. Darn, if that happens, I'm cutting off the stream. If that happens, I'm cutting off the stream. If we do that, I'm cutting off the stream, bro. If we take an offensive lineman in the first round, I'm cutting off the stream. Yeah, Mahogany is going to have to play that role. He did very well when he came in, though. All right, well, let me pull this up. Dog, I got too many videos. I can't entertain and make videos at the same time, people. Same time, man. Same time. Did I miss a super chat? Okay, if I missed the super chat, who was it? Okay, let me. Oh, okay, Paint. My bad, bro. Thank you. $4.99. His first super chat. That's your first one, bro. Wow. I could have sworn I've seen this before. If we don't get a trade like Edge, we are going to set all the time pass interference record in a single season. Arnold and Reed need a top 3 pass rush. I don't disagree. I do not disagree. And yeah, if I miss a super chat, just please let me know. Yeah, well, I mean, wasted third round pick on an O-line project. Why is this chat in an AOL connection? I'm not sure what that means. C Pool says, did you miss anything? No, we just lost Kevin Zeitler and we signed Levi earlier, if you missed that one. No, we did not get Trey. We re-signed Levi Onwuzurike for $4.5 million, and we signed a linebacker, Grant Stewart or something like that, and we just lost Kevin Zeitler to Tennessee. And that was, yeah. Well, you know what, J-Rad, I understood Hendon. I was fine with Hendon. Broderick, however, I was not. We gave up picks for him. We gave up a 4th and 2 5ths. And to put it in perspective, Max Crosby and Josh Sweat, I think Max was no, wait a minute. Max Crosby was a 4th rounder. Trey or Josh was also a 4th. One of them was a 3rd, one of them was a 4th. I feel like we could have found a guy that it would at least help more than Broderick did. That's where I'm at. Hey, y'all, Kobe Sorsdahl, I don't know if he works out. And you know what'd be crazy is he was taken after Broderick Martin. I don't think he works out because we essentially traded up for Broderick, lost those picks, and then we took Kobe in the 6th round. Chappelle Show says, if Brad doesn't pick up anyone decent in the draft for the D-line, I think most fans will be on your side, Derek. You know what, Ship, I might earn some people, but they have to see it to believe it. And then I'll start to convert some people. This is all I'm saying, people. If he does not fix this D-line, we will not win the Super Bowl. I don't buy it. Hey, Queen, he is. The only thing that saves the Bears, so to speak, or from Lions fans kind of flipping out, is the Bears they were off-season champions last year, and then they come out and go, 4-5-11 or whatever it was. That's what's saving Lions fans, because we would have this time last year we would have crumbled. We was imploding. Antoine Green was on. What was he? He was on IR or something like that. Yes, 7th round pick. Yep, 2022. Derek, how are you reacting if Broderick is re-signed? J-Rad, well, first of all, that's 2 years from now, and he better be a dog. He better be an absolute dog. Jamie, even if he is, he's not going to, I don't think he makes the team. Last year, I told you that he wasn't good. When I went to training camp and I plan to go, I'm probably not going to be a season ticket holder, which sucks. So I'm not going to be able to go to the season ticket holder. They got the dude. Remember the guy I showed you his face? He looked a little lighter. The black guy that had like a white face. He looks a little better. I see a repeat of the 2022 season if we don't make some changes, considering other teams are improving and our schedule is harder than last year. DLA says, I'm not saying I want the Lions to miss the playoffs, but it could be. And no, D, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, and I'm just surprised because you're usually so optimistic. You're like me, man. You got to retort for everything. If I say something, you got like a positive retort. You know what I'm saying? So that's why. All right, let's talk about this Christian thing. This what's his name? Kevin. All right. All right. Make sure nothing is on, and we'll do that. All righty. Let me cue it up. Go here. Then we go here. We got to go here. Go there. All right. Here we go. 3, 2. I got to bring up his stuff first. Let me bring up this. Dog, I got to put both these videos. I got to put these videos up, y'all. I got to put these up. You know what's cool, man, is Kevin Zeitler. Remember when, who was that left, y'all? And Kevin was like, Y'all really thought we was going to the Bears. Hey, like Kimbo Slice said, this is how we eat. This is how we eat. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. The Detroit Lions lost a piece on their stellar offensive line. We got some breaking news, man. It's just full of it today. Still not what I want to hear as far as what the Lions do in free agency, but I've been down this road before. According to Aaron Wilson, the Titans are signing veteran guard Kevin Zeitler to a 1-year, $9 million deal per league source. Now, my initial reaction was like, man, that's going to suck. The offensive line is going to take a hit, and I think they will kind of, but we had a guy that step up. He came out of nowhere, Christian Mahogany. When I say came out of nowhere, is we hadn't really seen any real playing from him. Came in, that game Zeitler was down, and he did his thing. And you can see that we have potential in him. So I'm not tripping on this. I am, you know what it goes to show you. Remember when Benedict Johnson took over the Chicago Bears job and he was trying to pull Kevin, and Kevin's wife came out and said, y'all really thought we were going to the Bears? Well, I guess if you go to a place with no state tax, that's even better. Let's take a look at Kevin, what he did in Detroit and how much he will be missed. That first round pick in 2012, the dude will be actually just turned 35. What did he do while he was here in Detroit? Well, according to ESPN, nothing. Well, we know what he did. He was decent. Especially to be over the age of 30. He was definitely a decent player for the Detroit Lions, but I don't think that the Lions were willing to go to the level that the Titans were. 6.5 last year. He got 9. I don't know what was guaranteed with the Titans, but with that and the no state tax, hey, I probably wouldn't pass it up either. I knew when I heard the news that he had to be getting paid more, because you don't go from a contender to like the first overall pick unless you are getting heavily incentivized to go there. So Christian Mahogany, it's his time, no longer a rookie, but he will be kind of. So I'm not tripping on this. It's just this is how the NFL goes. Offensive line move. I will say this, since I don't say anything positive about Brad Holmes. Brad does try to draft for the future. He does do that. He has done that in multiple positions. Offensive line, secondary, linebacker. We've done that. It's just that defensive line that I've been worried about. Now I'm just wondering what we're going to do. But shout out to Kevin, getting the bag. Thank you for your service, man, playing with the Detroit Lions. And now we will see what Christian has up his sleeve. I will say this. If the Detroit Lions take a offensive lineman in the first round, I might go nuclear. I'm not even going. I might shut the stream off. You ever seen that Vine or whatever? It's a meme where the dude takes his keyboard and starts smacking himself in the head. I might actually wind up doing that if we take an offensive lineman in the first round. But let me know what you think in the comments below. This channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. All right, we back. Hold on, where's my chat? Where did my chat go? Where's my chat at? Where did the chat go? I don't know why my chat disappears like this. All right, we back. No. Oh, my God. All right, let's pop out the chat. See where we at. All right, did I miss anything? No. I wasn't. I was making a video. So I can stream and record at the same time. We were supposed to be off. We were supposed to be off, man. All right, I would rather have Davenport or start Pascal. If you asking me, Trey, I say JP. I know we got Zeitler and Graham for less than Jonah. Yeah. Yep. Let me see. In the garbage, we looking in the garbage for you, Derek, a DE. Hutchinson says hot take, we finished third in the division this year. You know what, bro? I wouldn't even care. I wouldn't even care. As long as we make the playoffs, I really wouldn't care. And you know what, Eric? I might pull a Grassi one day. I might pull a Grassi. For 50,000 subscribers, that wouldn't be bad. But YouTube only lets you stream for 12 hours, and then you have to start a new one. So, no. So, y'all, Trey Hendrickson is not a free agent. He has to be traded. That's probably going to take a little while. That's probably going to take a little while. All right, let me upload this video, man. Derek, I think you hit 50 by the Super Bowl next year. You know what, J-Rad? I would love that. I don't think that's going to be the case, though. Hold on. Give me a second. I don't think that's going to be the case because the Lions have you'll be surprised, man. The Lions have we have a small but loyal fan base, and we are spread out a lot of places, but we're not like the San Francisco 49ers, stuff like that. If we were, I would already be at 100K. I would already be at 100K, man. I hope to be at, so if the Lions would have made the Super Bowl, that would have opened up so much for Lions creators, because winning the Super Bowl would open up, and yes, we would get new fans. Like the Lions are going to get new fans, but it would open up, it would make us more popular. Even though we're super popular now, I would think we would be even more popular if we did that. All right, so it's 5:27. I kind of got to go. I would love to stay on for the remainder of the $4.99 super chat. Okay, so One Pride, his is about to go away. I still got to make the Grant Stewart video, and I've got to run up and grab some helmets. Right now, the issue with Hendrickson is nobody is willing to give up a first-round pick. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad, because that means that the asking price is going to lower, or somebody might become willing to get a first-round pick. Antonio, well, first of all, good morning. Secondly, thank you for the dono. And third, we wind up bringing back Levi, 1-year deal, $5.5 million. We also brought in a linebacker. I don't know the specifics of the contract compensation for 1 year. And we lost Kevin Zeitler to the Tennessee Titans. Well, I tell you what, 2 years ago for the NFL draft in 2023, I hit 10K. So that gives you a kind of an idea of how fast you can grow. My off seasons are pretty good. Sometimes they're even just as good as the actual season. So I'll say this. There's a particular Lions creator who the numbers are not that great. They got a huge subscriber base, but the numbers are not that great. But they grow during the season because they stream the games. That's where all their growth comes from. Mine comes from hand in the dirt video making. Trey also wants a big contract extension. That's why I think Brad won't go for him. For instance, I'll tell you what. If I would try to say, and that's what I was talking about, if I could find a way to work out all of my extensions and fit Trey in and draft an edge in the first round, I take that. Hey, Kenny, I don't know. Dion, I mean, the Bears we got to see what happens on the field, but I don't know. I mean, you got Ben Johnson, you got a whole new staff over there. Caleb, first round pick. You done stacked up that O-line. The O-line is better for sure. Caleb's O-line was trash. You done got, I could seriously see Zadarius Smith going to Chicago. I could seriously see that. Then I'm just saying, y'all, Brad might need to be humbled. Remember he was using, oh yeah, that's another video. That's another video. Brad kept using the word humbled a lot. And right now, don't look like it. That's all. Y'all know I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I would too, just saying Brad can be cheap. Derek, don't change. Now it's Benedict Johnson. I didn't say Benedict. That's my bad. If I didn't say it, that's my bad. Hey, Gabe, I would. If I'm Zadarius Smith, I will. The first team I would have called was Chicago. The only issue about Chicago, they play outside, but so did Cleveland, so did Green Bay. So he ain't, he used to that. He just came from. So if I'm Zadarius Smith, I'm immediately calling Chicago. I would immediately, as today at 4:00, I would have been like, can I please speak to Ben Johnson? Can I sign on your team anywhere? Tim Patrick or Cooper Kupp? Darius, I think it make more sense to go Tim Patrick, but there's a reason Tim Patrick came back. Yeah, he told us last year he was going to get better. I don't think Tim comes back. And the longer it drags out, the less likely they are coming back. So we brought back Levi, so he's on the team. The longer it drags out, the less likely it is. Ooh, Tyler Lockett. I forgot. He is. Let's go. Denver Broncos Syndicate just hit 5,500 subscribers, man. He's our second biggest syndicate. Why isn't Tim Patrick back? Because I think that he's getting other offers. Derek, do you think the D-line talent was the biggest issue, or was it Aaron Glenn's scheme? I look at the jump the Eagles took after Fangio took over, or KC with Spags and only having Chris Jones. You know what, D? I think it's I gotta put it more. I gotta put it more on Brad. I'm sorry, I do. I do put it on Aaron Glenn. But if you had to give me a percentage, I would say that it was. I gotta give 80% to Brad Holmes, because Brad. I just cannot. Brad, I cannot forgive just what he's doing on that D-line. I just cannot do it. You traded up for Broderick Martin. You struck out on Levi. Levi is a strikeout. He's a second-round pick. He's a second-round pick. Josh Pascal is a strikeout. Only difference between Levi and Josh this year is he got one more year left on his contract. So he gets another year. So I do agree that Aaron Glenn was a problem, but I've got to put it on Brad Holmes more because of dumb things to me, like signing Marcus Davenport, of staying in the infirmary. Everything he does, if you go look at his track record for free agency, it's just a guy after guy after guy who's been hurt. Guy after guy after guy. Emmanuel Mosley. You've got, man, it's so many. Okay, Emmanuel Mosley. Who else? DJ Reader. It's guys, man. It's like, yo, eventually you got to do something. You got to do something. Do you think our offense makes the players look good, and that's why we'll get higher offense elsewhere? I think the offense got a big part of that. Brad single-handed my Tim Patrick is aging out of the NFL. Not his fault. Taylor Made, how is he aging out and he's younger than Cooper Kupp? I want Tim and Reynolds signed. Fresh and fly, I would take Josh Reynolds back. And I'm telling you, don't be surprised. There might be a little bad blood between Josh and Brad. I'm going to tell you what. This whole Brad Holmes thing, talking about him gets more and more intriguing, because I feel like the cracks in his armor are starting to show. And I think one of the things that blinds fans is the fact that you are a fan. But just think about it. We talked about this earlier. Jamal Williams was the first person to speak out about Brad Holmes. He was the first person to do it. He said he felt like the offer was disrespected. Before that, he was disrespected. Before that, Brad Holmes said that Jamal Williams was a priority, okay? Put that in your brain. Year 2, the year after that, Josh Reynolds was a priority. Josh Reynolds never said anything publicly, but Brad Holmes came out and said Josh Reynolds is a priority. Keep that in your memory banks. Fast forward to this year, Carlton Davis puts out on Twitter, if you want a good defense, you know who to pay. Next thing you know, he leaves the team. 3 people now who have been, Brad said 2 of them was a priority. He might have even said Carlton was. So if Brad uses the word priority, it usually doesn't add up. So I think Brad Holmes, people are so kind of enamored with the fact that we went Matt Patricia, we 3-12-1. We are now, or 3-13-1. Then we're 9-8. Now we're 12-5. Now we're 15-2. And all that stuff is great. But it's some things that are adding up about Brad Holmes that you cannot deny. And I'm starting to believe that if a player comes out and they feel disrespected by Brad, that he disrespected them in their eyes. That's what I believe. Nope. And now with Cooper Kupp being released, okay, check it out. Okay, check it out. I got it right here. Oh, Benjamin goes to the Chargers. I got it right here. Lions assigned Cooper Kupp and Josh Reynolds. They won't take a receiver in the draft. They will put, bro, how Darius Slay signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers before the Eagles officially made it public? We assigned Josh Reynolds and Cooper Kupp. Won't take a receiver. We'll have, bro, they calling today New Year's Day. That's funny. We'll have Ronnie Bell and Tom Kennedy on the practice squad. Sign Matthew Judon by Detroit by tonight or tomorrow morning. I will say this. I do not think Brad Holmes gets fired. I don't think he gets fired. What I think, and this is for the people in the back, I want you to listen very carefully. If he doesn't make a Super Bowl by the end of his current contract, you have to reassess, can he take us all the way? And I think that will the Lions do it? I don't know. They have a tendency of sticking to people too long, except Matt Patricia. Well, and Jim Caldwell. They gave Jim Schwartz 5 years. Jim Caldwell 4, Matt Patricia 3. They extended Dan after year 3. Bought itself some time. Because what we don't ever talk about is one of them contract was up already. To this year that just passed would have been their last year. Yeah, the Packers are in on cut for sure. People who are cheap always act like everything they do is awesome. They also act on fear instead of power. ADG says, why do fans think every move other teams make will work out? I don't think they think that. They just see their team making no moves or moves that aren't worthy of getting excited, and then other teams will. Like the Packers. The Packers have been quiet. So Cooper Kupp doesn't surprise me at all. The Packers have been extremely quiet. They've been extremely quiet. All right, so what we'll do, y'all, we'll go to 6, and then I got to make a video about Stewart, somebody. Yeah, we'll be on, so we'll stay on to 6. Lori says, I want the playoffs. ADG says, who cares about winning in the offseason? Well, I mean, you got to win in the offseason to win in the end season. You also have to win in the draft, so it takes both. Brad Holmes sucks. Get him out of here now. Derek, how much influence do you think Dan Campbell has in free agency signing? According to him and Brad, they like brothers. They like join at the hip. So I think he has a lot. He said in his presser that, you know, him and Brad, they talk and stuff, and he'll just say, okay, Brad, if you want him, go get him. Watching the Detroit Lions free agency is like watching a show about extreme coupon clippers. Here goes some false hope for the fans. The Chiefs haven't made any moves, and we expect them to see them in playoff contention. Lopez, Davenport, and Levi, that's our answer. I understand. I do want to see, I do see that Howie has big misses in the draft with wide receiver, passed on Justin Jefferson, DK Metcalf, CeeDee Lamb, and RB, but he made the trades to improve those areas with proven talent. And D. Elliott, he got 2 Super Bowls, correct? You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, that's why Lions fans can't talk. What are we talking about? The man got 2 Super Bowls. So you can miss. If you get a Super Bowl or 2, you can miss. You can miss. It's okay to miss. If you've never been to one, it's not okay. Like, I'm there, bro. Like, that's where I'm at. I'm at the what he has earned the right to miss. But we acting like, not we as in you, but you know what I'm saying? Like, Lions fans, where is all this bravado coming from? Why do we have such extreme confidence when we have very little to show for it? Oh, wow, Jonathan Jones goes to Washington. Hey, look, I like Washington. Washington, hey, don't be surprised if Washington give up that first round pick for Trey. Washington might, but I like what they doing. They got beat down by the Eagles, and they not having it. I dig it, bruh. I love this. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm glad the Bears are getting better. In order for you to stay good, your team, your surroundings got to get good. Hey, there's YouTube creators coming up all the time talking Detroit Lions. Some of them I've inspired. You think I'm just gonna stay where I'm at? No. It's somebody right now that's gonna make a YouTube channel today talking about Detroit Lions. Like, you see that fool syndicate over there? I'm trying to take him out. And you know what? That's how they should feel. That's how you be the best. You don't be the best. If everybody around you stays stagnant and don't get better, you're not the best. Yeah, Kevin Zeitler is with the Titans. Lions 4th in the division. Antonio says, I want to join the network. What, this network? You can email me, bro. We can have a conversation. Yep. Oh my God, I forgot to I can't make a video about Craig Reynolds. I'm gonna put Craig. Craig is not a big deal. I'm sorry. He's not a big deal. So I'll just throw him in. He's gonna be an afterthought. Yeah, that was like an hour ago, Nick. That was like an hour ago. And when I said Craig is not a big deal, I don't mean like he's discardable. I mean, like, because I was rooting for Craig for Hard Knocks. Like, and he's made a place on this team. I'm just saying, like, he's part of the team, not really a big deal. Like, meaning been there, done that. So I'm happy he's back. Fantastic. Craig does what he come in to do. That's a very deal to Brad. You're right, Derek. Competition breeds championships. Yeah, Taylor, that's all I'm saying. So, like, if the Vikings are getting better and the Packers are getting better, which if the Bears are getting better, we have to get better. We have to be better than them. To stay at the top, you got to be better than the people below you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what are we doing? And we can't say that. Rob, from where, bro? We still have some good players that we need to re-sign. Lori, we do. And the longer it drags out, the less likely they're coming back. How do you get fired on your day off? Yeah, you know, Craig has always been solid. Craig is just solid. He's a solid blocker. He does what he needs to do, and that's why he's still on the team. Christian Mahogany. What's up, Lester? Because Mahogany filled in for him last year. He did great. And that's probably what gave Brad and Dan, like, you know, we're not going to pay this guy. Because Christian Mahogany, what Zeitler made last year, Christian won't even make in his rookie deal. So that's how you do it. Oh, bruh. Okay, I got to check. Let me see with a deep running back draft, I wouldn't be surprised if the Lions Draft a replacement for Reynolds. Lions can do whatever they want to as long as they get a D-line. I don't care what they – I mean, the guy is built good enough that, like, our offense is literally stacked. We got Mahogany to fill in. Now he's going to probably take over for Zeitler. It's going to be some growing pains in there. We are offense. I mean, look at what we're doing. We put in a wide receiver or two, and we straight. We good on offense. Literally, everybody's coming back. Like, we picked up right where we left off, hopefully. Minus Benedict Johnson. But the defense, though, like, what is happening? You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking like the defensive line. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, my God. No way. Lance Zierlein has the Lions taking a cornerback with the 28th pick. If the Lions take a cornerback with the 28th pick, I might have to cut off the stream. I might have to cut off this. I'm not even kidding. If they take a corner, I'm telling you, I will implode. He got us taking. Okay, here it is. It's coming back up. No, this is Eric. Let me hold on. Let me rewind. No. Oh my God. Did I just change the channel? If I change the channel now I can't go back. Dang. It was a cornerback. He had us taking a cornerback. I caught Davenport resigning a month ago. D. Elliott says, okay, Kenny says, on a scale from 1 to 10, how disappointed would you be if we don't add any defensive line players in free agency or the draft? 0, meaning, or 10 is the worst, I would be 20. If we don't add a defensive player, like a worthy defensive line player, I'm going to have a lot of questions. I'm telling you, man, the wrath of Derek I will be unbearable. Unbearable. Okay, let me see. Eric Edholm has us taking Mike Green. And then the Commanders, he has them taking James Pierce. Craig Reynolds just resigned to Lions. Yes, sir. Yep. So, yeah, y'all, we'll be on for 13 more minutes, then we'll get off. I got 3 videos. Man, 2 are already made. I got to make another one. I got to put them up. I'm like, Lord Jesus. Landon Jackson is your guy. I swear I'm trying to give Brad and Dan the benefit of the doubt, but they continue to ignore the pass rush. You know what, Thomas? I'm going to put this on Brad, bro. Because Dan's job is to coach the team. Brad is to put it together. Yes, does Dan have some input? Absolutely. But the ultimate decision comes down to the general manager of the team. And I've got to put it on him. He has the ultimate say. Wow. Aaron Dillon is going to the Eagles. Okay. All right. I'll see what they did there. Someone makes a fan post of Derek as the wrath of Khan. You know who I would rather be? Asura. I would rather be that's how I would go. Asura's wrath or Asura's, I would be like that. Mikael Williams and Ty Robinson. Derek, keep your stream on the Lions. If the Lions take a CB1, want to see that live. Run DC, I might not have nothing left, bro. I get tired of yelling. Believe it or not, I get tired of yelling. Like, I'm tired now, bro. I'm just like, what is happening? You know what's going to happen? At 10:45 tonight, we going to sign somebody off somebody practice squad. Like, meaning it was a practice squad dude. That's what we're going to do. Some players stay on teams not because of talent, but because they fit and improve the culture in the locker room. I agree. That's our whole squad. That's literally our whole team. I call them the Grit Warriors. But will grit be enough to win a Super Bowl? Yeah, hey, Superintendent, somebody just beat you, bro. I think Jared should give back some of the money in Decker and Glasgow. You know what? That's what I was hoping I heard today. So Justin Reed goes to the New Orleans. That's what I was hoping I heard. I was hoping to hear that St. Brown or maybe Jared Goff restructure, cleared up some cap space. And then I'm like, okay, if we do that, we're making a move. Hey, listen, Kenny, I might surprise all y'all and not even react. I mean, it's possible. I might have I know what I am gonna do. I'm gonna make sure I have some type of alcohol. I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I'm gonna have some fun that night. We gonna be on here having fun. I'm asking because I'm gonna need to relax. Young Fred said, we literally didn't do nothing this free agency. And Fred is a defender of this team, bro. He will defend Brad Holmes and clap back. And even Fred is like, yo, what we doing? What do I think of Glasgow and Decker? That they passed their prime. Brady says that's gonna make it worse. I don't know, Brady. I'm kind of a relaxed, you know. You got the angry folks. I'm more of a like, how you doing? Well, that's how it is for me. I can never understand how do you get angry when you drink? Like, you know, I don't know. Got a date tonight? You do? Look, you know what your dates are? You know what your date is when you 45 and you got old parents? Your date is taking care of your parents. My wife, okay, she had to work today, as she does every weekday, gets off at 4:30. She is on her way to pick up some stuff for her dad and her mom, her parents. So that's what when you get 45, like that's where you at. Oh, you do? Congratulations, bro. Hey, yo, you was talking on Twitter in Twitter Spaces one day for the Pistons. I came in there anonymous. When I saw you was talking, I was like, let me see what he sound like. Let me see what he sound like. I was like, all right. You sound 24, bro. You got like that young voice, but you can kind of tell that you ain't like a teen. I named my newborn son last week after Aiden. For real? Hey, that's what's up, bro. Yeah, Jeff, I actually already made a video about it. I gotta release it. Says your parents become your kids later in life. Yes. So my mother she'll be on her way to 70. So she is 68. My wife's parents, however, they're considerably older. So they are like, I'm having chest pains. Oh, they're not there. But like her dad is giving her trouble. Like when it comes to his health. Just so she over there now and all that other stuff. And yeah. My mom is 70 and my dad is 73. Yeah, my mom is 67, and my dad is 78. Wait a minute, Tim Patrick. We lost Tim Patrick? Hey, you know what, Lori? I probably will come over there. Did we lose Timmy? Hold on. Okay, so we didn't? Y'all can't mess with me like that, man. Y'all killing me, man. So listen, this will be a yearly thing. We will be on all 3 days of the tampering period and the draft. So like the tampering period, day 2, day 3, no live stream tomorrow unless something big breaks like for the typical weekly live stream. But this is going to be a new thing. So we will be on that for sure. No, Cooper Kupp is the reports are that the Packers are going tough for him. Yeah, the Vikings are in on the hunt. Antonio says so much for all that podcast talk. What podcast talk? Triple Crown Cup. Every draft pick got a hit. Hey, young Fred, you look like you feeling some type of way, bro. It sounds like you feeling some type of way. Yes, Levi re-signed. We got Stuart Grant. And I think that's all we've done today. Okay, Jason. But do they really need Kupp, though? Like, we need a third wide receiver because Khalif Raymond, they're not going to use him like that. Do the Vikings need him? I think we need him more than we are. We got better. Let me see. Holmes is Superman. Edge rushers is kryptonite. That's hilarious. Levi and Davenport. Why just why? Bro, I am. We could have won at least one of the past two, 3 Super Bowls. Yeah. Yeah. Who have we gotten so far? Okay. So Levi returned for a 1-year deal. We signed Stewart. I also called him Scott Stewart Grant or Grant Stewart. One of the two. And that's it. That's all we've done today. Oh, and we lost Kevin Zeitler. Okay, so y'all are so late. We've been on for a long time, and we know all of this stuff. So if you come in and you know something, we probably already know it. Hey, Zach, if we take a DN in the first round, I would love it. Wait, who's coming out of retirement? Charles is coming out of what Charles is coming out of retirement? No, we have not, Kira. There's been no word on him signing. Somebody came in and said we lost him, and I think they were maybe they were asking a question. Listen, punctuation is super important. I was going to say whatever I was going to say. Punctuation is super important. You got to put it in there. Got to put it in there. Man, you work thirds. Okay, thirds is midnights, right? Who would you take in a draft? Hey, anyone. Like, seriously, just get to the quarterback, man. I'm not even going to play that game. Anybody that their job is to get to the quarterback. If they're great at stopping the run, that's a bonus. Get to the quarterback. That's all I care about because the Lions, we are not better at that. Davenport is not him. I will believe in him when he plays a full season or close. A run, we got Christian Mahogany, and he played very well in place of Zeitler. So I think he's going to take over the starting. Oh, 10:30 to 7:30. Ooh-wee. Okay, KJ, what time do you fall asleep? What time do you actually fall asleep? Man, Ari Mirov is stupid. He said the Eagles running back room now has the biggest quads in the league with Saquon Barkley and A.J. Dillon. Another edge off the radar, Shaq Barrett. Wait, where does Shaq Barrett go? I can't even believe. Man, so you fall asleep quick, huh? Bro, it would take me some time to wind down. It really would. Get to the quarterback and protect the quarterback, the two main things. And we got one on lock. And I think even with Christian, I think Christian's going to be solid. If he continues to play like he played last year, he's going to be solid. Well, listen, y'all, let me see where we at. What kind of numbers we doing? Because we doing mad numbers, bro. So anybody that yaps their mouth about me and my takes, we doing pretty good numbers. But like we always say, man, if they ain't talking about you, you ain't doing something right. All right, so let's see. Not too bad, man. 342 in the building. We hit 5,500 views, and yeah. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pass you guys over to the Insiders, which is about to begin right now at 6 o'clock. I appreciate everybody who donated. Let me pull this over here so I can try to shout everybody out. Man, this is a long list. We've got JBL, Jordan Taylor, Raw Biz, MP, C Pool, Nathan. We've got Sully, also became a member. One Pride, member. Latasha C, new member. Raw Biz with the donation. We've got Tyrell. We've got Nick OG, Lori, and thank you to Khaled, I Paint Code. Thank you to One Pride, Antonio, everybody who super chatted, donated, man. You guys are awesome. Helping me do what I do. I appreciate you. If the Lions make a major move, like if we sign Cooper Kupp or something like that, we might have to run it back. In the meantime, I'm going to have my phone on as usual, make this Stuart Grant video, and get these videos out, man. So I appreciate y'all. Keep it tuned in to Lions Syndicate, and I will see you soon. Thank you, everybody.